What's up? What's up? It is Wednesday night. You know what that means? It's time for a show on the 3 Star Draw channel. Tonight it is Seven's Wild Down South Boys talking toys with me and, of course, my lovely cousin. Oh my God.
Lovely, lovely. I love it. I love it. Lovely and the May Assassin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Just opened, fresh figure in my collection that I've had for well over a year. Here she is from the world-renowned, award-winning show, The Acolyte, May, the Assassin, with her hologram look and her bounty chip. I know you guys are jealous, and I would be too if I were you. I would be extremely jealous. But look at this. Look at this magic. Magic.
I'm glad you finally opened that. So I sent that to Pop Blender as a joke.
Ooh, walk like an Egyptian.
Like. So I actually found that. I got that, and I got it shipped from Walmart to Pop Blender for $2.75.
For the price of cherry Dr. Pepper at your local gas station, ladies and gentlemen, you too can own an Acolyte figure in ghostly form. Actually, I'm a little worried she's
like
joining Obi-Wan. Just like the show, actually, yes, in ghostly form, skeletal, if you will. Sorry, I couldn't resist, man. I opened it up today, and I was like, "Oh, I've got to put batteries in this thing. I got to."
Surprised you could find it.
Actually, it's been in the same spot for quite some time. But
well,
man.
When you guys open your show, Matthew always shows something off,
Yes.
and then you'll show something off if you have it. So, that's fantastic. And I'm gonna ask, got any new toys? So you can't count that because you've had it. So
I thought I would wait for that. I thought I would wait for it. Let me know if I'm a little loud. I just want to adjust my volume. Matthew told me last night I was a little loud, and I had messed around with my settings a bit.
You're good. You're good for me. I turned my mic up so I can sit further back. So if I Optimus Prime out, let me know.
Yeah.
So here we are on Wednesday night as per usual. It's kind of turned into the wild, wild west on YouTube this afternoon.
A little bit. It's just a normal Wednesday, folks. Like, I don't know.
Just Wednesday.
I know that we're flying up in the air, right? We're going to space. And other than that event, I think it's just a normal Wednesday.
It's just Wednesday.
I think we do have some stuff to talk about. You guys may have heard, you might have watched. I completely forgot, which I am such a dumbass, and you text me today, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I am just horrible. People would... They'd be so ashamed of me, actually, collecting this
as a toy collector. So
ashamed.
I actually have a story about today and the pre-orders too. So let me go ahead and preface and say, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Seven's Wild Down South Boys talking toys. We are going to talk about the G.I. Joe pre-orders, and I'm more interested in talking about the name onlys than really the pre-orders, but we're going to talk about all of it. And we're also going to look at the Iron Grenadiers, and we are going to, we've each picked a few characters that we think could be worked into the Iron Grenadiers. So, Matthew said, my mic's a little hot, so see if that's any better.
All right.
I'll turn that down a little bit. So.
Yeah, I was using some earbuds last night, and it gave me a false sense of sound. It was very strange, and so I couldn't really tell. But I just want to make sure for anybody listening, watching, whatever, it's not too hot. So.
All right. So we will go over those. I went to ToyLanta on Saturday, so we'll talk just a little bit about that. We'll work that in somewhere else. So let's go ahead and say what's up to the chat. So we got like 13 of you guys here right now. So I want to go ahead and do that because I don't know what kind of craziness might pop off tonight. So let's go ahead and say hi to everybody. Krusty Old Crow to the Mighty Mouse theme. Oh my God, that stream was gay. I had to start saying it before I remembered how the Mighty Mouse theme went.
I would have. You did just fine. I would have messed it up.
Triple D's Dungeons, Dave. You guys smell brimstone and broken bones. I hope you're feeling better today. Dave did tell me he was going back to work today after breaking his collarbone. Yeah, he fell into a pit, like a service pit.
Did he fall into Punk's pit?
Yeah, he's fallen into that one before. And he broke his damn collarbone pretty badly. Ooh. So
yeah, not fun.
So let's see. We got Graph here. What's going on, Graph? Yes. Let's see. And I have another comment from Graph Starred. We'll go back to that one in a minute. Let's see. What's up, Tony's Figs?
Hey, Tony?
I'm glad you're here.
On, Tony?
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
Is this an April Fool's? This is an April Fool's, damn it.
I smell April Fools.
You might be right.
I smell.
You might be right.
Oh, let's see. HK Viper is in the house. What's going on, HK? I like this comment from Stanley Eberhard. My loyalty is here. Thank you, Stanley. We're glad you're here. What's up, man?
Love it, baby. Love everybody that tunes in every week, not just every other week, but every week for you and Crow as well. Just for entertainment purposes only, right? No prop bets going on here. All right, no prop bets, folks. That would be kind of fun to do.
Which apparently is an epidemic among today's youth, according to a story I saw on the news the other day.
'Tis true. Yes, it is.
Where was sports betting when I was a kid playing blackjack in study hall?
Yes, you too can win $2.50 after spending $180
with $1.75 service fee for every transaction. David R is here. What's up, David? How you doing, my man? Let's see. Got Soul Brother number 1, who I did get to meet on Saturday. So
yeah, good.
Got a couple of pictures of he and I together. It was good seeing you down at ToyLanta.
And a fantastic avatar, by the way. A fantastic YouTube avatar. That is just freaking awesome. I absolutely love that.
Ronnie Trickshot's here. G'day, boys. Rocked up in time to see Pop's mantelpiece ornament.
Oh, yes, Ronnie, just for you. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
I don't have the clip on mine. I can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
I should get it though, but that's kind of your thing.
Nah.
Derek Holloman, what's going on, Derek?
Derek. Yeah.
Oh, there's Matthew Mamu Nestor telling me my mic was a little hot. Hopefully it's good now.
Matthew's probably watching us, even though we're in real time. He's probably watching us on 2x speed.
Yeah. He's like shark eyes getting figures. He already knows what we're going to say.
He knows he can see into the future. He's watching us on 2x speed in real time. That's how he gets so much shit done.
Stu for lunch is here. Double high five for the 2 and 10.
Love it.
ToyLanta better than MegaCon. From
wow.
From what I saw, it looked like it probably was.
Only one reason I'd go to MegaCon, and it's not for the con. It's just for the meetup of the pop culture streamers that I watch. That would be the only reason I would probably go.
Yeah. Jerks like jokes. It's pretty good. That was a pretty good April Fool's joke. Let's see.
There were people waiting. There were people waiting for sure.
There were.
I popped in just to see, what was going on. I do like that. I like their show. I do. I talked about it last night. I do enjoy it. I think they got a good thing going.
It's not hard to tell Baldy is at the helm.
No, it's not. He is a man. I don't even know. I mean, I love him to death. I think he's fantastic. It's so unpredictable, and it's just so. But he's very witty and very quick witted and off the cuff, and just so good with stuff like that. I love that kind of on your feet thinking. Unless it's pre-planned, Baldy. I know you won't be in here, but if you happen to, tell me, is it all pre-planned? Is that how you do it? Is that the secret of your success?
It's organized chaos. Turk Murphy's Toy Solution Checkpoint Bravo's here. What's going on, Turk?
Yes.
Let's see. War chest full of rumors. Who's batting 1,000?
Okay. Lately. Hello, okay, MFers. Hello. Okay, like put this shit to rest. Put it to bed. Lock it up. Right? Like it's done. It is done. War chest full of toys. Whoop that ass.
Matthew saying I'm in the future. Kraft saying Shaka Khan is the place.
I would, and I'm actually typing in the chat right now, but I'll just say it. I would love a Shaka Khan. Are you kidding me? Ugh.
If you go to that, I feel for you.
Oh, I'm giving you a bloop, dude. Bloop, 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 bloop. That was good. Written by Prince, by the way. Very, very good. Okay, hello. That sounded like a Zildjian or maybe a Sabian. I don't know. Not a Sibian, a Sabian. Okay, folks?
Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Two entirely different things. I guess you could play both at once if you were really talented.
You can. I talked to War Chest for a while last night. That's good conversation. That's good stuff. Always is. And he got to ring that freaking bell, the cancer-free bell, and that is always good. Always good, man.
Good to hear. Crow saying any more leaks in the islands, we'll see.
Everybody wants to know now.
Yeah, everybody's listening now.
I'm just messing. But that was quite an interesting little period of time, and has definitely lasted for a while. But good stuff, man, and even more to come. Actually, there's more. There's more.
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
There's more.
All right, let's see. I will, since we got to see some Destro today.
Yeah,
I got something queued up here. But so I do have to ask: have you got any new toys? Have you got anything new that's come in?
I have not, other than opening up my May Assassin holographic. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll show it to you one more time. Ooh. Yeah, no, I have not. It's been a bit of a dry spell in that regard, I guess, and it's not for lack of it's for lack of anything that I really want, to be quite honest with you. I think that's the thing. It's been a lack of just I haven't desired to really get anything or anything that's really kind of come out in the last few months for pre-order. I was not that excited for. We'll talk about that also today. Nothing really new. And since it is really the only line, the classified line is all I really concentrate on. That's only going to be it, right? So if there's anything new for me, it's going to be strictly down that highway. So
word.
What about you?
Where did I took my banner off inadvertently. Not yes and no. So when I went to ToyLanta, I really only went down there with one thing in mind to pick up, and it was really hard. But it was a budget trip. Like I didn't have much money to spend down there. I was really just kind of going for just to go. It's semi close and just to experience and see people and whatever. But I did get, this is what I did go to get. Or have in mind to get. This is the Savage Crucible exclusive.
Okay.
This is Naraka the Undying, and I figured he'd fit pretty well on my skelf with all of my skeleton and undead guys. Pretty sweet figure, and
that is a cool figure.
It's sweet. And this is my first Savage Crucible. Everybody's like, wow. You got to get a Savage Crucible and check them out. They're pretty much like a perfect marriage between Joes and Mythic Legions. That's really the only way to describe them. They don't feel a whole lot like one or the other. It's like a perfect marriage of both of those figure types put together. Got like Joe articulation and mythic detail. So I got that. I did get another Savage figure that I haven't opened yet. So I got the deluxe dungeon, which I can't really show because it's a bunch of pieces that kind of they don't even fit together. They just kind of sit together. Pile of bones and a bunch of skulls and shit.
Yeah,
It's
just
cool.
accessories. You know, it's interesting too. I'm sure you guys do this. I had to go to Michael's, and you guys all know Michael's, right? Craft store, whatever.
Mhm.
And I've been in there many times, right, over the years. But I went up there with my son this past weekend because we were looking for just a poster, like just index type cards and markers to make some stuff for this board game that we bought, this NFL board game. And so I'm looking around, and of course they have like the whole like section where they have all the little chairs and microwave and coffee, the
Mhm.
couch, all that shit. And I don't know what scale that stuff is, and you guys could educate me on a lot of that, obviously. What scale that is, because it doesn't look like it's like a 4 inch, 3 3/4, but it also doesn't look like it's like a 6 inch scale, like a 112. It's kind of in between that almost, where people make up their doll houses or they have those open floor plan type, things, and they set up different rooms and stuff. Do
Yeah.
you know like what those are, like what kind of
Most
scale that is?
most of that stuff is a true 1/12 scale.
Okay.
It's just a little small for Joe's, but it works, most of it. So, like the desk that I use for Tuco Viper
Uh huh.
when I do Cobra News, that is a 1/12 scale from that section, except at Hobby Lobby. So
Okay.
it most of it works. I've got other stuff
It,
that I
it
hadn't
can
even used
it
yet,
can
but
work. It
it
just
works
looks a
enough.
little small. That's kind of what it looked like
Yeah,
to me. But I was like, holy shit! I mean, that's a here you go. I mean, you got everything practically, right? I mean, literally
yeah,
everything. And the only reason I know this, and people are probably like, yeah, hello. But to me, it's just only because I'm not looking for that stuff, but I'm just sitting there, and every freaking thing that you could probably imagine, right, that's there, just in a regular, everyday kind of appliances, whatever it
yeah,
is. But how much stuff you can use, how many photos, right, that you could use that stuff for, instead of having to go, get it online, which I imagine it's probably cheaper finding that stuff online if you really want to search for it, and also finding the exact correct scales. Crow says I think it's like 1/10.
yeah. He says
Um,
1/10 at
yeah.
Michael's.
So
I know the Mulberry Street stuff is what they have at Hobby Lobby, and most of it works pretty good. The chairs
okay.
that I have there, those are another, and the like the kitchen table, farmhouse table, it is that scale as well. So it works pretty well.
And I mean, I didn't want to get too far off of the thing.
Yeah,
It just you were talking about like the bones and just kind of little accessories and things like that. You can use storage crates and
yeah,
dumpsters, right? Dumpsters and stuff like that. And it reminded me of like just looking through all that stuff that Michael's had. And it's like, oh shit, that's a hell
yeah.
yeah,
There's a
plenty of stuff.
there's a bunch of cool stuff that you can get that's good for pictures. I've got a quite a well, not I got a decent amount. I got stuff I've never even used for pictures yet, just because I haven't done any. Um, but so I picked up that guy. I picked up the deluxe dungeon, the other Savage Crucible guy, and I did also meet up with White Mike, White
Yeah.
Vegeta, and he had a backpack full of bears.
Oh shit. Matthew's probably just right now. He's probably so upset.
So he told me he bought 5 or 6 of this set because he likes customizing the snake eyes
Okay.
and uh had no use for that many bears. So I bought one off of him and I finally got the polar bear. I didn't I didn't really need or want the snake eyes. I didn't want to pay $75 for the set. So I did finally get this damn polar bear. And let me tell you, I mean, if you guys have this thing, like, it's hefty. Like, you could probably club somebody with this bear. But one of the other things that I was looking at ToyLanta that I did have on my radar to possibly buy when I was down there, and I knew I was getting the Savage thing, and I saw the dungeon, and I just couldn't pull the trigger on it, was Bodvar, that Mythic Legion bear, the new one
yeah.
been out.
Yep.
So this dude, if you have him or seen him, you know how big he is, how heavy it is. This thing looks like a cub next to that Mythic Legion bear.
I could see that. I can totally see that. That's
this is great, but that Legion bear, man, that thing's. I was staring at it when the show closed.
How much is it?
120.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's tough. When you're not expecting to go down and spend any money anyway, you're just going down there to kind of maybe rummage around. You come across something, maybe come across a deal. But yeah, it's kind of like,
I mean, it was one of the things that was on my radar to buy while I was down there, and I was hoping they'd have it a little cheaper because it was their booth, and they've got 3 prices. I don't know why I'm still on full screen. They've got 3 prices. So they've got their pre-order price, then they have their show price, and then they have the retailer price. And I was hoping it would be at their show price, which is like a in between medium, but they had everything at retailer prices. So I don't know if they've eliminated their convention prices or not, but it was like the same price you can get it on BBTS. There just wouldn't have been any tax. So I was literally standing at their booth when they made the announcement that, like, hey, show's closed in 10 minutes. Thanks for coming out. And I had to pick up another Mythic figure for Berserker's Brush. And I was standing there with it, just looking at the bear like this. And just
like that.
Just like that, just longingly. And Jeremy,
those curves, that fur, those toenails.
He's got some toenails too. And Jeremy from Four Horsemen would come up and he was like, "Oh man, you got any questions?" I'm like, "No, I know you guys are trying to get out of here." And he was like, "No, man, take all the time you need." And I'm like, "No, hey, you're like, all right, we're ready to go." So I wound up, I didn't get it.
I still don't have the Snake Eyes polar bear, and I'd love the mass device. So I don't know why I haven't gotten it, to be quite honest with you. A couple times I've seen it for way more than I want to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's
been, let's see, let me look real quick. So it's been on Amazon and Walmart for $56.
I'm good with that.
It's gone back up to 66 on Amazon right now. I just pulled it up.
Makes a lot of sense.
But Mike actually said, I actually asked him if he had any of the mass element with him, and he was like, no, I didn't bring that. And I was like, okay, well, Pop Blender really just wants the element. And he said, I'll send you one. So Mike's gonna send me an element to give you if you want it. That's awesome. Do say what's up to Paul Morales.
Yes.
And I saw 610 Yojo Daddy pop in here. What's going on, man? Who was also at ToyLanta, and I didn't see him, but I saw him, and you're probably thinking, how do you miss 610 Yojo Daddy?
I gotta admit, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
So he had told me that he wasn't gonna be there. Told me he wasn't gonna be able to make it, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. So as I was walking around, I saw this dude, and I don't guess I'd ever seen what 610 looked like or I never hadn't seen him on a live or
I
anything.
have not either. I do not know what that gentleman looks like. I can only imagine how tall he is.
So I hadn't actually seen him. But as I was walking by, I was walking around doing my walk around, and I don't think I was filming at the time. Duarte was there, and he had a booth set up with some of his dios and big booth and stuff. And I walked by the Duarte booth, and I saw a guy and a kid, and I'm like, that's got to be father and son. I was like, look at them tall motherfuckers right there. And
because that's what we say down here in the South.
I did. I was like,
tall son of a bitch.
I was like,
That's big son of a bitch.
those are some tall motherfuckers. I was like, I wonder if that's 6'10, but he said he wasn't gonna be here. And that's it. I saw him a couple of times. And then I saw, I guess Sunday, I think he was on with David Allen, had him on. And I just saw it like the preview screen. And I was like, holy shit, that was him. And then later he told me, he's like, oh yeah, I was able to. So I didn't actually get to meet him. But he was there and I did see him. So maybe we can meet up, hang out at Joe Fest.
Okay. That would be a good idea.
He is tall. He's tall.
That's good.
We're going to talk about that, Bobby, for sure. I definitely got to talk about that.
Yeah, that was that threw me off a little bit. That threw me off a little bit when I went back, and when I went to do the pre-order. That definitely threw me off a bit. I was not expecting that, and I don't know how many of y'all were too.
No, not that. Steven, what's going on, man? It was good to meet you too down there. I got to see quite a few people. Let's see, trying to get through the chat. So nope, not that one. He wasn't a tall pimp surrounded by a women's basketball team. That's how I pictured him. I imagine if he wanted to be, he probably could have been. So that was really all I picked up. I did get a t-shirt, which I don't think that counts for toys. And I actually got a t-shirt from Diabolic Studios was there. The guy's High School Creations, the dude that made the 4-foot tall Ghostbusters firehouse for the Ecto One Haslab. I met him at Titan here in Nashville, and he was there, and we talked a bit, and he gave me a shirt. So check that stuff out. It's on Big Bad, the Wall XD, big ass red brick wall dio for pictures. They got some good looking stuff. They just did a big ass castle that you can buy in sections. So I do plan on picking some of that up at some point, either when he gets it in hand at the next show or from Big Bad. So let's see. Let's just go ahead and jump into looking at this GI Joe
let's get
stuff.
it, man. Let's get it.
We go ahead and
bullshit it around enough. Let's jump right in, man. That's what people want to see and talk about, I would imagine.
So there was another render that you guys didn't see, but Lenny and the team sent it to me. And this one's going to be coming out soon.
Oh, yes, I got tipped off to this. I did get tipped off to this. Not going to reveal my source, though, because I don't want that person to get fired or trampled on or, flamed on social media. Heaven forbid someone who voluntarily gives me anything of note that they would do that, not understanding the possibility that it could be used. But nonetheless, this is awesome, and I can't wait to buy it. I will be pre-ordering this, and I believe Hasbro is charging $169.99.
And they're taking away The accessories are not going to come with this. It's just the figure for
just
that.
The figure.
It's like buying a ramen figure.
Accessories not included.
So the first version of this I did actually kind of like better, but it left the L off of the jersey.
And well, I mean, okay, yeah, I get it. But I do like the as you said the other night, the unmasked and the masked head. I am a fan. I'm a fan of that. But that's pretty good stuff, man. That's funny, dude. I like that.
This is my Blue Oyster lounger pants. Yeah. Bobby's, I'll only believe this news when I see it on Destro as my spirit animal. Well, his source is right. There's his source. So I was going to tell you about this 3-star, but I didn't want to get another hit piece.
Ladies and gentlemen. No, that's great, man. That's great. I know, right? If there's any person who doesn't give a shit about someone doing a hit piece, it's going to be that guy right there.
It is definitely
that guy right there.
It is definitely going to be War Chest. I guarantee you that damn much. My God.
Bitch. Some bitch. All right. Big some bitch. Some bitch.
Let's go ahead and get into these things. So the pre-orders today.
Story time.
I'm just going to pull this picture up real quick. No,
sure.
So I usually text you and be like, "Hey, pre-orders are going up, whatever."
10 minutes.
Like, didn't
1
think
hour.
I just got to an account for work, and I listened to the stream on the way there, and listened to the whole thing, and like, all right, pre-orders are going up. I went and did one thing, went to the next thing that takes me like an hour and a half, and that is when all the shit went live. And I could have gone back to the truck. It wasn't anything I couldn't have stopped and went back out and got my phone.
Right.
And it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't even care. And I didn't. And I went and I finished that job I was doing. And when I got back to my truck was when I text you, because I tell you what I did. When I got there, I didn't know the price yet. I knew it, but I didn't know it officially. And I'll get into that in a second. Okay. So that's the first thing I did was get my phone, pull up Hasbro, and it's not sold out. It was like 12:45, whatever.
Yeah, same, right? Same for me.
And that's when I text you, and I looked to see if it was sold out, and then I looked at the price, and I thought, not right now. Like, I need to stew on this for a minute. Like, I want this thing badly, but goddamn, $110 for this.
Which is why I think it wasn't sold out.
And it's available. Like, you can get it Amazon or wherever.
Yeah, I guess I should clarify that on Pulse, right?
Yeah, on
Pulse. That's, to me, they usually do the like 5 limit kind of deal, and they just, things like that get snatched up. My guess is that, to me, maybe be the reason why it's not sold out. Because I assume it's something everybody wants because everybody's talked about it. It seems like it. Correct me if I am wrong, but it seems like something that everybody's really interested in. They want the not, the Prophet Director Destro, whatever, if that's your thing. If not, whatever, fine.
That was the stand-in for this one. I mean,
exactly. So like, but this one is like a desired figure, right? And especially with the despoiler. So my guess is the price point. And were you guys were kind of, I know, watching Punk Monday night, and then watching Circle of Jerks yesterday a little bit before I got ready with Matthew for the stream. What was the price point everybody was banding about? Like, what was that? $80, $79, $80, 90? Was anybody going 120? Was anybody talking about that much?
I don't think so. I think most people were agreeing. It seemed like around 100. I was saying $74.99 or $79.99. Punk seemed to think it was going to be 100, and most people thought it was going to be in the 90 to 100 range. So what I was saying, we'll say what's up to Billy Butch real quick. He said 125.
Okay.
I was thinking 75, but in the last week, since we got the render for this and we knew it was coming, so there are a couple of people that were throwing out 109.99, and Kimberlin was one of them. Jeremy Kimberlin was one of the two people that I saw say 109.99, and then Darren Marshall was the other.
Okay.
And those guys know. They know.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So I'm looking at the chat and kind of seeing kind of what everybody was kind of looking at. It just seemed like everybody was kind of on that same price point there, right? And so, to me, when I saw that, now look, I ain't gonna lie, I did pre-order it. It's the only thing, but at the same token, yeah, it stings because I did not expect that. And it is, and as Punk says, it is pretty large when I went back and watched the stream today.
It better be. I don't even think it looks that big, honestly, in front of Destro or under Destro or whatever. We're going to look at the couple of the pictures.
A damn sword, though. That thing's huge.
I don't think it looks that big, but Punk, it better be the size of the vamp. It better be able to fly away with a vamp for $110.
Do you like the look of it though?
I do. I think it looks fine. I'm happy with how it looks. I think they did an awesome job on it. So what is up, Lawrence, by the way? What's up, Pump? War Chest saying 89.99. Turk saying he thought 80. Dookie, what's up, Dookie? Said 100. And Billy was basing it on the all plus all the rockets. See, I think this is like upscaling the despoiler. I think this is what they did with the Snowcat. Like, I kind of think they juiced it a little bit. And I honestly kind of think they're just playing on how much everybody really wants this, to trying to get that extra dollar. Honestly, I do. Like you said, this is a lot of people's one of their most wanted things in all of Classified. This is a lot of people's. This is their Destro. This is their version of Destro. So when I saw Kimberlin say it was going to be 109.99, and I typed it in the chat, I was like, ain't no way this is $110. And I commented on where he put it on Facebook, talking about the price. I was like, man, I hope you're wrong. And then he actually answered me later, and he was like, having the advanced knowledge or something is not always fun. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it is high, but the value proposition, I assume, is that they're gonna, they loaded it up, right? I mean, at least beefed it up for that price. I mean, so then let me ask this question: what did we pay for the Vamp?
Vamp was 100,
right? So
at the time.
So we're talking about a figure and a vehicle, and we're talking about $20 more if that tracks. So is that that's the new pricing, right? It's not that they've beefed this up and you're, from a value aspect. It's just that this is where it's at now. If a Vamp came out today, it'd be $120.
Yep. 110 or 110
or 110. My bad, 110. So, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's my guess. Because it would go up a little bit.
They went up on that price point. When the All Striker come out, like it was in stock for 100, and then it like a day or two later it went to 109, and everybody's like, what? I'm honestly kind of surprised they haven't raised it again since then.
Yeah.
It's up to Shipwreck saying he estimated $79.99. That's what I thought about the same amount of plastic was in the HMS set. The snake armor was $75, and just what we've seen here, like I don't see this being as much plastic as the snake armor. Maybe I'm just not seeing it.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know. Um, but I just feel like at this point, unless it's like a trouble bubble again, I guess, to me, this is kind of like their new normal for a vehicle and a figure that's I guess of this size and is
Yeah.
saying that like it's close to the size of a vamp or whatever. I mean honestly when I was watching the fan stream, like I said earlier, I did it was bigger than I thought it was going to be. And when I saw it, you know, with a hand, right? Like even though Lenny's a big
Yeah.
fella, it's just
Yeah.
having some kind of scale, right? And just looking at it, it's like, okay, that's bigger than I thought, you know, um, so yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's tough. It's hard. That alters things. Um,
Yeah.
although with this pre-order today, there was nothing else I was interested in. I don't need another Wild Bill. I don't need another Techno. I don't need. I honestly don't really need that Grunt. I don't, and I'll
They
be honest
showed
with you guys.
filler today. They
I
gave
had
us filler.
and I had Red Dog and Taurus as a kid. I really don't want those figures. Like I really don't. I'm not interested in filling out that sub team. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, nah, I'm good, and I'll get this, and then that'll be fine. Be fine for me.
I'm gonna hit a couple of these comments
Yeah,
real
absolutely,
quick.
because they've been
Uh,
rolling in quite a bit. Everybody definitely talking about this.
uh, Graph saying mass distribution with an overabundance destined for sale prices and availability when the Demon Haslab drops. And let's see, Shipwreck also saying makes me believe the Demon could be the next Haslab. Before this, I would have figured would have been the Moray, and I am right there with you, Shipwreck, because I've said been adamant Moray this year, well next year. This does kind of make me think that maybe they are gonna do the Demon as a HasLab. We talked about it last year. We talked about it for a
Man,
couple years. Like they'd make a HasLab, and then last year when they started going, heavy on Iron Grenadier stuff, we knew we were going to see more at some point. We knew
yeah,
this was coming.
yeah.
Um, I kind of I kind of agree that they could go with making the Demon the HasLab.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's. I didn't think so at the time, but I guess now I could see it. I just think that depending on, again, we all know how that thing folds up. We all know how it goes. You know, it rises up. I mean, is that what they would do with it, right? You know, or would they try to do something a little different with it? But that would be pretty wild. I mean, it really would be. The thing would be pretty darn big, and if they kind of made it pretty much true to form, then it would be pretty wild. Like that would be a pretty
Everybody
wild toy.
everybody that you had the Demon. I didn't have it. You had it. It's
I
like one of your
did.
favorite
Hmm.
things. Everybody said if they did a Demon HasLab that it would be, $400 probably. And that's
Oh, it'd be
prices that we've already seen before new
yeah,
prices.
more than that now. That's for sure. I think it'd be more than $400.
And Billy's saying how much was the claw? I think the claw was the claw still 55, I believe. I think it was the last vehicle of that scale that mid figure and vehicle size that was 55, right? I
I
think.
think so.
Um,
Yeah, I think you're right.
and
Um,
Shipwreck saying difference is the snake armor didn't come with the figure. Oh, I figured that into my 75 to $80
okay.
price was
Yeah,
was coming with a figure.
yeah. It's
Uh
just
Turk,
I
yep.
dude, Turk. That's it. I mean, and again, we talk about it. They know that, right? They know that, but I really do firmly believe that I think the main reason why this thing didn't sell out is because of the price point. I really do think that.
Well, when that $109.99 price come up, there were a lot of people I saw, and of course we see this a lot, going, oh, if it's $110, I'm out. Like, I ain't getting it if it's $110. And we see people say that all the time, and they still get it. And
yeah,
out of probably anything, this is the one thing that people are going to be like, well, you know what? This one time, I'll get this one because it is what it is.
Crow, and yeah, Crow. As far as picking a faction, I get what you're saying for sure. Um, I do understand that. I kind of was thinking that also. It's kind of like, well, if you do that, you really are, you're not giving a generalized kind of Joe or Cobra. You're definitely going in on that. But
I think there's enough people that love the Iron Grenadiers that.
No, I mean that's true. I also won't argue with that. I just think that I just feel, well, you know what? It kind of makes sense though. I mean, with this, with where they've been lately and where they're going, it seems like with Cobra Law and just moving into that late '80s, early '90s kind of period, maybe is that you start pulling from vehicles that fit right in there also. Right.
Yeah.
I think we all wanted like a Mauler, and we all, I don't know that that's going to happen. Could it? I guess. I don't think so. Other vehicles of that ilk, of that time period,
Yeah.
kind of once they get through the OGs, and then we've gotten most of those figures of that prime time period before we move into the late '80s and '90. And it just seems like they're working their way into that with Ninja Force, with Grenadiers, with some of the other figures that we've seen. It seems kind of that's where they're headed to. So I don't
What
know.
force?
What's that?
What kind of force?
Well, like working their way into Ninja Force and like
regular cannon you say? No, says I. Watch this, people. Yeah, we just rolled through Trailer Park. What's that? Ninja stars.
And some bitch stole my skull. He stole my skull.
He's a bandit.
He is a bandit, isn't he? He's a dirty bandit.
I'm going to track him down one day.
He looks a lot different now than he did then, I bet you.
I bet he does.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
So here's our interior. He talked about, he got this picture of Baroness here, and it actually it actually says Baroness. Maybe it kind of looks like it.
It does. It does look like it.
So get some Tampo here with some. It's got a Unicron there in the middle. He's flying into Unicron. Isn't that what it looks like?
Yeah, right. What the? Or he's attacking the Death Star.
The Death Star.
Holy shit.
And then over here, he's got the bat symbol. No, I guess that's like a warning light thing. That's cool. It's got like a little 360. It's like the service lights for the spoiler.
I mean, look, I appreciate it.
Looks pretty good.
I appreciate it, and I like that, and it's a good vehicle. I like it. I also understand people not wanting to pay that much, and I know I saw War Chest say, "Hey, nah, not for me. I didn't order anything." I totally understand. I really do. Or where we might have a year or two ago ordered all of them. We might have pre-ordered all of them, right? Without a question.
Yep. Crow thinks the Ninja Turtle Joe stuff is going to be the future. Maybe. It may be.
Yeah, it does seem like they definitely are moving forward with the later kind of figures, Eco Warriors, that kind of direction, right?
Yeah. It's coming.
What do you think about the figure, though? What do you think about the figure?
I think he looks good. I got no issues at all with the figure. The weapons look kind of cheap.
They do, man. You took the words right out of my mouth because that's exactly what I was going to say. I think the revolver looks really cheesy, and I wish the sword had not complete gold. Although I get it, I think maybe a gold handle, but the blade maybe a silver or something, right? A chrome maybe. But I get it. I get it, and it would look maybe odd compared to all the other gold touches, right? All of the secondary coloring.
That's really like. Other than that, I wish they'd have thrown some more detail on the sword and the gun, like you said. On he's carrying a peacemaker, like Destro's rocking a. Like
he is.
He's rocking a Wild Bill Hickok.
I love the extra. I do love the extra head. I am good with that. I personally I love that ability to have two different looks on a character, especially bad guys, right?
Yeah.
Like especially bad guys that you're able to have the either the smirk or the yelling face, right, or whatever that looks like. I love that option.
I do really like on this extra screaming head that he's got irises in his eyes, and like at first glance the teeth look really off-putting. Like it's just gold and then he's got these white ass teeth.
Right.
But when you kind of stare at it for a minute, like,
I like it.
He's got a metal mask, but it's always been malleable where you can see facial expressions through it. I like the attention to the white teeth, and you can see, the color of his tongue in there. I think that's a nice touch.
Yeah, I do. I'm A-okay with that. I think it's a great. I do love the figure. I mean, the spoiler looks great too. Of course it does. But I really like this figure, and I love the freaking Claymore. Like, I love this big ass sword that's almost as tall as he is. I think that's cool as shit. Like, from a heritage standpoint, and all of that, yeah. And look at the Claymore compared to his
silver,
right? Like, compared to the other one, it's just that touch, right? Makes it really stand out and makes it not look as cheap as the other one does. So, yeah, I like it though. I really do. I like this a lot.
Do want to say hi to Nolan, which makes us ToyTube official.
Hell
What's
yeah,
up,
Sean Jones. Sean Jones is in the house.
Let's see.
Just slipped in right at the bottom. Slipped in right at the bottom.
There. Oh, I wasn't that far down. There's Sean Jones and Bobby Wald is here too. I like Crow. So many sharks are getting jumped from this point.
The science behind the mask, though, does I get where Crow is with that too. Is that it is odd, right? But I guess. We accept a lot of things, right? We accept a lot of stuff when it comes to G.I. Joe in particular. As much as some of us really like the realism and the grounded parts of it, at the same time, we also do allow for that aspect as well. And so it is interesting, though, Crow. I'm with you. It's like, how does that even work? How
it's nanomites, man.
It could be nanomites. Oh, those damn nanomites.
Damn nanomites. All right. Let's see.
Where's the movie eyebrow?
Yeah, the floating eyebrows. There. All right. I like Turk's got her Crow, rather. Where was it? I saw a comment from Crow. Those tacos on his shoulder need filling. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's that is a large. What the hell do you even call that? What do you call those?
I mean, it's a pauldron. It's a shoulder pauldron, but
yes, but he's already got like once. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess he does already have pauldrons. They're super pauldrons.
He does.
if you were Destro, would you sport a grill? Yeah, probably.
The Profit Director.
Yeah,
right? That's your grill.
So here's a view of the back of the despoiler, and I was gonna bring up, if nobody had by the time we got there, the docking onto the demon part from. Does any of this look like this could dock onto a demon? I didn't have the demon, so
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could see where they would make that work if that's the direction they're going to go in. I mean, I could see where they would make that work, but I can't, without directly seeing underneath exactly, I can't really. And I was going to comment on that. It's like down in New Orleans. Yeah. Like you can see Destro with a ladder in the middle of the street. He's stepping on the ladder, and he's just still for like an hour.
Yeah. We went to in 2016. We went to Gatlinburg, to the island, and there were some of those, like those statue mime dudes there that do that, where they're painted up completely and look like statues, and you get near them and they're like, hey, and scare the shit out of all the kids.
Yeah, man,
it was funny.
I love the street performers down in New Orleans, though. That's super cool.
Down in Norway.
But yeah, I don't know. What are the chances that a demon would be on the horizon, and so that this could, fit right on top or on the side, right? Doc, I didn't say it. I was gonna say it.
I knew somebody. I expected it to be Ronnie Trickshot.
I'm extremely immature, so I assumed I was gonna say it, but I refrained, and then somebody said it for me. So I was like, okay, now I can join in. Now I can join in.
I was expecting it to be Ronnie Trickshot. So I think this was the last. I didn't save every single picture from him, but I did. I think this was the last one. I think he looks good. I'm just, man, I'm gonna get him. I didn't order him today. I don't. He's not.
I know you're going to. I know you're going to. But I'm with you, and I'm with everybody else in the chat. When I pulled it up, I wasn't expecting that, but I also wasn't surprised. I didn't go, oh gosh, or man, what the hell? Like it was like, yeah, that's it.
I'll tell you that if I had not seen the price already posted by two people that have the inside info, I would have been like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Really?
I would have at $110 if I didn't already pretty much know that it was going to be that, because those two guys are the ones that said that. I would have been like, oh hell no. So I wasn't surprised, but I would have been. That's the only reason I wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. So it was funny though, because I completely forgot. I forgot about the stream. I forgot about the pre-orders. I was off today. You sent me a text, and then I was like, oh shit. And I fully expected him to be sold out. As a matter of fact, and I'm gonna tell you, on a phone, I use Chrome when I go order these guys online. Like I don't use the app. The app is shit. So I go on Chrome on my phone, and I go to Hasbro Pulse. I usually go to brands, G.I. Joe, then G.I. Joe Classified, and that's usually how I pre-order stuff. But I assumed when I pulled up Hasbro Pulse on the front page, home page, this would be front and center. This was not front and center. He was not on the home page. Nope. And that was very surprising to me. That this premium toy for them at $110 is not on the homepage saying buy me. It was like either Red Dog and Taurus, or it was like a collage of Grunt and Techno Viper, and like, yeah, that surprised me. I thought for sure this would be front and center on their front page.
Yeah, I just went back to it. It's the giant ass window is the Special Forces dude that I'm gonna get started on that guy. And then a little one of the retros, and then a little one that has Taurus and Red Dog and Destro in that one. And they're in there together. So yeah, kind of surprised as well. So there's Destro. who ordered him? Like who in the chat? I feel like
Yeah.
most everybody probably did.
I don't
I
even know
mean,
if
we've
anybody
seen a
said. We talked about the price, but I don't know if anybody really said. I mean, I'm sure somebody did, but I am
uh,
curious who did. I know we talked about the price, but
we
who
saw a
grabbed him?
couple that we saw a couple. There were a couple people that posted that they didn't get him. I want him. I was just 110. Like even though I know, and he says July is like his ship date, and we've heard that he is already here. That this is already in the U.S. So I would expect that to move up. Like most of this stuff that we have pre-ordered is here
Right.
from what people have that know have put out there. So these dates could move up at any time.
Oh
Um,
yeah, for sure. They tend to be malleable. I will say that Bobby, yes, Hasbro is the absolute worst because they send their notifications out and they usually are like 8 to 11, 12 minutes late. It's the dumbest thing, but that's how they do it, and I don't know why they don't change that, but that is literally what happens. It's always late by like 10 minutes. So
yeah.
weird.
And at the time when I text you to tell you to ask you if you ordered anything, by then most of the stuff is sold out if it's going to sell out.
Oh, yes, you are so right. That's why when I went on there, and number one, it wasn't on the front page, and I thought, well, is this? Wait, it's got to be on here. And I even text you, right? I said,
Mhm.
where is it at? Like, and just because I hadn't done any digging yet, and then I went back and went through brand. So and I see that Stanley wasn't interested. I saw that Billy Butch and War Chest obviously not so much, but I do see most people. Crow got the whole damn kit and caboodle, huh?
Yeah.
Um,
610 got them all at his local toy shop.
and
It's 140 Canadian. God
good
damn.
God. Whew.
HK says, I'm literally staring at my cart trying to decide.
I
That's
get it.
Go ahead and do it because that's usually when I do that and I'd make the decision to go ahead
And then
and
it's
do it.
like,
That's
sorry.
I get the red screen of death.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
One or more items in my
Uh-huh.
cart are no longer available.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, and of course you can obviously, right? I mean, you can obviously order it and then decide later, right? If you really don't want to pay that price.
And that's I mean, that's probably honestly I
Makes
should just go
sense.
ahead and order it. But like um who said Amazon, somebody said Amazon. Yeah, Graph. It'll be around. So all right, so there's Destro. He looks good. I was just a little surprised at actually having to pay $110 for this. So let's move on to was anybody clamoring for a retro techno Viper?
I mean, I'm sorry, man. I can As much as I like Techno Viper, as much as I like purple, I'm all my cup is full. I just don't need this, man.
This is a figure that I want, but it is a figure that I am going to wait till it comes out, and I will either if I have like store credit at Yojo Depot, or if I wait until he goes on sale or on clearance. I want him because he's Techno Viper, but like this figure is on still on shelves in some places. The GameStop in Smyrna, last time I was in there, had this figure still. You can still buy him. I think anything that you can still buy on Walmart or Amazon, anything that you can still buy that's not a secondary market price,
Hmm.
it's too soon for a retro card.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
And
why?
and I look, I heard him talking about it last night or maybe Monday with Punk and we've talked about it. I have it in conversation with other people and yeah, it's obviously how they bring new figures. It's how they bring new molds. It's how they it's selling repaint, selling the retro carded and all. I mean, I get it. I mean, I understand the game. I just and I'm sure there are enough people who will purchase it to make it worth producing the figure, obviously. But I just, for me, it's just something I don't need it. I just don't need it. And I like some of the retro carded stuff. I don't really have to have all of it. Some of them
Yeah,
seem a bit redundant to me. If they were
exactly.
different enough, if there was a real differential in there. And then I've heard people say, hey, the new classified, the main line, I don't want it to be very different from what the original was. Some people want it to be very different from the original. And that way, when you do the retro carded, then it does give you that, retro feel that's very close. But again, a lot of times they mess it up by not giving them the weapons that they came with back in the day,
Yeah,
accessories and stuff. But yeah, this
I
guy,
agree.
it's a no go for me here.
I agree with what Punk says all the time on the retro cards. Like, if you're going to do a retro card, make it make it a retro figure. And we always kind of get it wrong because the only thing they're saying is it's a retro card. Like, just the
Yes.
card. Like,
Yeah.
they don't actually say,
Just
"Hey, we're
right.
making this figure to look exactly like the Real American Hero one." It's just a retro card.
Yep.
So, but that's like kind of pointless if you're not going to make the figure. So here, I mean, they made the rifle thing silver. The other tools should have been silver if they were going to go retro with this guy. Um, I just don't know. Like, I don't know why we needed this. I could probably name 5 other figures that would deserve a retro before Techno Viper. Everybody wants Range Viper. Like, there's not enough blue Range Vipers out there. That was a hard figure to get. We got it in the 788 team, but we haven't gotten the blue one. The blue one was what everybody remembered. Don't Grim Viper don't count. That's just his head.
Yeah. I mean, it is strange though, just from the accessory color aspect, like just from a continuity of I guess to me, just why not just have all the accessories silver, I guess, or whatever. It's just weird. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Deal with it, right? But it's
Yeah.
just as strange. I would think maybe it would make more sense to keep all the accessories silver, and then again you have that the color continuity with that. And so yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they went this
Trying
direction, but
trying to count fingers here. The
um,
art's better. The
yeah,
card
I
looks
I can't
better.
argue with that. Um, you know, so
Woody
I
got all the Range Vipers.
I guess it was yesterday or the day before. I don't even know why I thought about it for some reason. It might have been on my way home Monday night when I was listening to Punk on the way home. Um, I just for some reason thought about that Flint retro card art and just how fucking bad it is and how it doesn't look like Flint. Like it just
Mm-mm.
doesn't. It's like it's just the strangest thing to me. Like, and it just for some reason popped in my head, and I was just kind of like, what in the living hell were they thinking this got approved on this for this art? Like, it's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
like
fucking terrible.
somebody had to somebody had to green like that. Somebody had to give the thumbs up. They were under a deadline trying to get that Flint art
I
out. They
guess
had
I
to
don't
do it.
know. It's just
Or they
funny.
really it was like somebody's nephew, that designed it in AI and they didn't want to hurt their feelings.
Oh shit! It's like a sixth grade art project.
It was
I mean,
awful.
honestly, I don't know though. It is very strange relative to all the other card art for mainly everybody else,
Yep.
especially the retro ones. It just, I don't know. It stands out. It's so bad.
I do like that they did the digital with him and did the explosion colors with the
Yeah.
digital. I think that looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yep.
So I don't think the figure looks bad or anything like that, and I'll get it eventually, but there's just so many other things they could have put in this retro wave other
I
than another Techno Viper this soon.
yeah. I'm with you. I don't think it looks bad by any means.
Yeah, Bobby.
But
All right.
yeah.
let's look at our next one. We got to see Grunt. So I think this is the Grunt most people wanted the first time around. There's a lot of people that took Grunt apart to get to something like this.
Yeah. I don't have a lot to say here.
I don't either. Like this is
I really don't.
I had 3 pictures of Grunt. Like that's what he should be. So
yeah, yep.
I really don't have a lot of comment on this one other than if you're going to do a retro Grunt, there you go. They nailed it.
Yeah, he looks good. This is what most people want. I'm sure this dude sold like hotcakes when it went up today. At least for the fans of the OGs. Yeah, I mean it looks good. There really isn't much to really say.
Nope. I mean, he's going, good base buck if you are going to customize, or if you don't like the classified up Grunt, which I do. I love that take on Grunt.
I do too.
Like I love it. I think he was in my top 10 in that year. I like that figure so much. So there he is. Go with your OG 13s. And they're going back and doing like we've already got Grunt, and now we got to have this Grunt to buy a Grunt all over again, so he fits in just a little bit better on that retro shelf.
Man, and that's one of those things for me, man, that is not as important.
Yeah, I don't know that I will get this Grunt. Like I think it's fine, but unless I do a OG 13, or as they said today, 14, including shooter, which they hinted at that we're going to get a retro shooter at some point. I thought they inferred that pretty heavily when they talked about shooter in the string.
That would be fine. I would actually prefer that.
As long as they fix her feet.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That her space shoes.
Fucking goofy.
Her space boots. I do nothing with that figure. She just sits there and holds her rifle and sits in front of Night Force. So if she falls over, she don't take the rest with her.
Yeah, right. I get it.
Not a huge fan. The head sculpt looks pretty good, but all right. So here's our Grunt. So here's my boy Wild Bill. This one we knew was gonna be coming, obviously, and then we saw the factory leaks, whatever, month or 6 weeks ago. This one was kind of a no-brainer. It was just a matter of were they going to do it in this or in Sunbow colors. Right. What do you think about Retro Bill here?
I'm okay with it. I personally would have probably preferred the Sunbow version, but I understand for those that didn't get the Dragonfly. As we all know, this gives you an opportunity to have this figure, and that's I'm fully on board with that. And you knew that was going to happen, right? They're not going to screw people out of not having Wild Bill. Right. Now, I feel like since you're not going to get all the vehicles, then they need to do the vehicle drivers. Yeah, some of them probably maybe not that enticing, but some of those guys like, heavy metal and stuff like that, there are some enticing vehicle drivers that you want to pick up. Cross country is another one, right? I mean, so I would like to see more of the vehicle drivers and pilots done. But yeah, this was kind of a no-brainer. But personally, and even after watching like Circle of Jerks yesterday, they kind of went through some of what those renders might look like in that Sunbow colors. Mm-hmm. And stuff. He had these stupid moon boots on. That shit looked weird. But I will say that for me, I would have liked that availability because that one's different enough for me to go out and get that Wild Bill. I don't need this Wild Bill, and I won't be getting this Wild Bill personally.
This is another one that eventually I will get because I love Wild Bill. It was probably top 5 favorite Joe, or top 10 at least, but probably top 5 if I sit down and make the list out. But the reason to get this Wild Bill for me is I can put the Haslab Wild Bill in the Dragonfly and have this one on the shelf.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
With those original guys. So, because I have him right now, I've got Glinda and Airborne and the Dragonfly and Wild Bill's on the shelf. So,
okay.
I do want this one. I like this one. So it's whatever. I can see why people that already have him wouldn't want this one, but I do want to get him. Let's see. Bobby saying using my Deadpool swirling gun effect with Haslab Wild Bill would have been nice if they included one with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, the cowboy pool.
Sure.
I was this close to buying cowboy pool. They had that whole wave. Everybody at ToyLanta had that new Marvel wave.
Okay.
And then I actually Monday went into a Walmart. I think it was Monday. I went into a Walmart to look around, and they actually had just put up that whole new Deadpool Marvel Legends wave. And I was like, Target. I went to Target too, and they had them also. I was that close. I want that cowboy pool figure.
Yeah, and that just that swirling gun effect. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Let's see. What did Crow say here? All I can say on this one, maybe Sunbow Rifle could have added to this set. The pistols look better than they did with the Dragonfly. They were that, at least they do here on this. On this, they look better. They look cheap as fuck on the Dragonfly Wild Bill. Because they gave, who was it they gave that gun to? Was it Monkey Wrench? And they actually did like use the silver paint on it.
Yeah.
And it looked like this is what Wild Bill should have had.
Right.
So I think he looks all right. So there's Bill. There's our other retro. Stan was saying I'll get 2 retro bills, one to rock and one to stock. If you're collecting carded, because it ain't gonna be worth anything. So only if you're doing a carded collection.
No. I mean, we understand that. But just my comment is that I'm glad people that did not get the Dragonfly are able to get this figure, a very popular character. A little different, right? Which gives the one with the Dragonfly, right? It gives those collectors something a little special or different, whatever you want to call it. And yet people can still grab this guy too, and I'm good with that. Yeah. I don't need 2 Wild Bills for my collection personally.
So here's a question: do you think they will ever release Clutch on a card?
Ooh. Man,
because he's part of that
why not
crew.
Why
and
not?
We know we're going to get a V2 Clutch when we get the Mark II Vamp. So.
I mean, why not? I mean, that makes sense. And again, that's another figure that you can sell that people will buy.
Many people missed
makes all
it.
Sense in the world. Sure. Yeah, makes total sense.
Say what is up to Kenzo's Creations? How you doing, Kenny? I know he's pumped from that new Motu trailer yesterday.
Yeah, that was interesting, man. I still see people commenting about the CGI in it, though. Still a little suspect on the CGI. And I also agree, but there is still some time. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like on the big screen. But otherwise, yeah, man. I'm other than Jared Leto's voice, I think I'm pretty good with most of it.
And I don't think that it's bad. I just wanted some kind of impression of Skeletor.
I heard a comparison today that it was somewhat of a it was from the other day, but that it was kind of a somewhat of a Bane from Batman. From the yeah, it's a little bit of that in there. A little bit of that, like it's kind of his impression of, and I'm like, That is interesting. Like this
You're
sounds.
merely adapted to the darkness.
And
I was born in it.
Yeah, I listened to it over and over, and I was like, "Ooh, that is a good comparison." Like, do you think they'll have him do the high pitched laugh at least once in the movie?
I hope so.
I
You
think they're
shut
gonna
your
do it at
whore
least
mouth, War
once.
Chest. I hope they do.
That shitty timeshare deal.
Um,
Oh,
I hope that we get the laugh. Actually, what I hope is that that's just in the trailer, and when we see the finished product, they're going to surprise everybody, and it's going to be high pitched Skeletor. I think we'll get a Skeletor voice. He-Man.
Oh, or the little meme, the ones I keep seeing the videos where then he
Isaac
says
Wells.
something, he turns around and he runs away,
Yeah, Isaac Wells. He could do
funny.
it.
That's good shit.
Yeah, pound on the table. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Till we meet again.
That's man, Bobby. That is scary. It is scary for sure. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So look, I mentioned it earlier. I had these guys as a kid. I did. Just to say,
Skeletor will be satisfied.
You hear that, Evil Lynn? You better get to work. Yeah, this reminds me of Big Lob, right? Like, I just don't know, man. I can't pull the trigger on these guys. I just can't do it.
At least we actually had Renegades figures back in the day. At least they thought enough of them to give them figures. Then again, Mercer was the selling point of the 3-pack.
Right. So, I just can't on this one. They just do not do much.
Did they
for
give
me.
him that goddamn Outback backpack again? Is that Outback's backpack again?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it is.
That fucking thing weighs a pound.
I don't know, man. Like these, I mean, I remember even when I got these guys back in the day, I was like, I don't even know where we're going. Like I don't even know where we're going. And this was also for me the period where I started to age out at that time. So like, you're still getting them, you still collect, still buying the toys, maybe not playing with them as much, but you still love the line. Yeah, that is also that period of time. But look, even with the football part of it, which I love, it's just
Dusty.
I just don't need Dusty's okay. I just don't need to fill out this line. I've told you guys I'm not a huge Sergeant Slaughter guy. I mean, I'm just not. So it's not like I've got to have, everything that revolves around him or a team or like, I just don't. And so like I passed on these guys today. I did.
Yeah. I
but
I don't think they look bad.
No, they don't look bad.
I kind of do want them. Yeah, I didn't hate them. I liked Taurus. I never was big on Red Dog, but I did like Taurus. So I'll get these guys. But I tell you, this promo shot, like this shot makes you kind of want them. Like they're coming out of the bunker to kick some ass. When I saw this, I'm like, they may make them look really good.
Yeah, I
weapon.
Not for me. Not for me. But I could understand why. I could totally understand why this particular photo would do that. I mean, they're great at what they do. Their photography is fantastic. Right? I mean, they're very good at it. So I'll give them that, man. Very good at selling the product.
I like the jacked up bats laying around in the background over here.
Yeah, right.
Did you guys order Taurus and Red Dog? I'm curious to see
I had two.
What the people say on Taurus and Red Dog.
And Graph, you know, it is okay, but did you know that Sergeant Slaughter loved Superman?
You just made him lose respect for Sarge, man. Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, Stanley, I get it. If I get these guys, it would be on sale. And look, I appreciate the fact, new figs.
Yeah.
New figs. Cool. Right? Cool. New figs. Big Lob. Not a big fan. New fig. Cool. Right?
I noticed.
Cool with that.
I noticed Monday. I was looking at my shelves because, you know, I didn't build them to not look at them. And I come in here and I was looking around like something's out of place. You know, look, and then I realized what it was. I was looking at the 87 section and Big Lob was gone. You know, look back, and that son of a bitch just fell backwards onto the bottom, and I left him. I just left him there. And I did pick him up today and put him back, and like he'll probably fall at some point during the show because he is so hard to stand up. I put him in the back on the edge. So if he fell, there was no way he was going anywhere but backwards into the void.
Okay. That's
and
great.
I was like, well, Big Lob fell. That took longer. And I thought,
man,
I'll come in here today. I'm like, I need to pick that some bitch up.
Trying to draw a charge. Yeah. That's funny, but it's a new book. All right.
Yeah. And honestly, I hope it's the last time we ever see it because they're not going to fix it because it don't fucking stand worth a damn. So I hope we never see the Big Lob buck again.
That brother looks like Manute Bowl. Yeah,
very funny.
I like this picture. I think this picture's fun.
This is cool.
You know, if you want to do this, that is fun. I just like it's like the Captain Gridiron shit, right? Like, okay, where are we really going with this? The only one I could ever there's two guys I could buy into, honestly, for me, and that's Bazooka with his Patriots jersey and Hardball.
Yeah.
But Hardball came with one badass weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But
flopping like LeBron.
But I think but this is a fun picture.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really do this, right? Like you can't set him up like this, but you could take a picture like this and take some creative liberties. But
yeah, dude is glued down under that sand.
See, Kenzo, I'm with you, man, and I don't understand it. I don't understand why they don't say, "Hey, yeah, we'll take that check." You know, negotiate. Right. Maybe that's just personal choice, personal decision, and I'm not going to tell somebody what they can and can't do. I just feel like it just is odd to me, and that would be a real big home run with those of us at the age group that we are that remember that 85 Bears team, and we remember Fridge, and even though he wasn't a giant part of G.I. Joe other than just that mail order figure, I just feel like that's such a win and an easy win, and yet for some reason it's just not happening. And it's, you know, must be just a personal choice from family or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why they won't do it. Seems like they would, but so what do you think about this? Now coming to the stage, it's Taurus.
Yeah, see, this is where I start wondering, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what these guys? All right, what's happening here? What's really going on?
And I know he's an acrobat. Shouldn't the pole have been horizontal?
Yes. Okay. Like, come on, man. Let's see what's fucking happening here in this picture.
I just wonder how much shit they put on him to get him to do this. This is like to get him to stay out, because there's no way those hands are doing that, supporting the weight of the figure. So there's some trickery here.
Yeah,
there's some tricks being used here
for sure. But again, it is funny, and they do great with the photography, with that. So
you know what my favorite thing about this picture is?
It's fucking airtight in the background. What is he doing? Who's he blocking? Like, what's he doing back there?
There's like a whole invisible defense, I guess. I guess we're the defense.
It could be, but yet, like, if Airtight's the running back, he's like 15 yards back in the backfield. What's happening in this thing?
I can buy Taurus as a offensive lineman, but Airtight's like, he don't know what to do.
I will say this though, y'all. That knee looks fucked up.
On who? On Red Dog?
On Red Dog. That shit looks fucked up. Like,
what, this one, the left knee?
Yes, unnatural. That shit looks weird. I mean, I'm sorry, I get it. I know how they make them. No, it's just the curvature, the way that they make the figures. Like, I get it. I understand why they have to do it, why they do it that way with the knee. But like, that thing looks like nobody's leg looked like that. Like, what are we talking about, man? Come on. Like, that shit looks weird. and again, I get it. I get why they have to do that with the figures for the articulation and everything. And a lot of times it's because there's a knee pad there, so it helps to mask that. But it looks really, like, that shit looks really weird. Like, it's like, what happened to your kneecap, brother?
So that's kind of fun. You can set up a game if you want. We got to get a hockey guy. We're gonna get a baseball guy. We're getting a baseball guy. Hardballs.
You better on the fucking believe it.
So we got to.
They know what's good for them. They don't want me showing up on Hasbro doorstep wondering where my hardball is. The only one I got is damn Loki with my 3D printed head. And
he did a good job on that.
He did a fantastic job on that one, but it started sweating. It was really weird. I had to wrap it up in like a towel because it was like sweating.
Yeah,
it's like just started melting and shit or whatever, and so I had to wrap it up to keep it dry. But thanks to him, I got the gun and the bat and the head sculpt for Hardball with his hat on. Man, it looks fantastic. Yeah, that's true.
Hockey goon, the Hanson brothers. Make the Hanson brothers Joes.
Honorary Joes, man. How awesome would that be? Now that I would probably buy into for some weird reason.
So the dude that drove the Persuader was a Canadian hockey player, backstop. So maybe we'll get a backstop. Boy, that's a deep cut, though. God.
That is a super deep cut, nor does the name even make sense with hockey on top of that.
Yeah. But, so there's those guys.
Yeah. What do you think?
Let's go on to these guys next week. I just threw them in here. Pre-orders next Thursday on these guys. These guys will be, I would assume they're going to be at least 60. I think this is probably a $75 set because of the crate, 2 figures in the crate. This is the new one we can speculate price on, I guess.
$124.99.
Motherfucker's going to pile up at Ross for $124.99.
I assume $70.
I think they'll be $74.99.
That's kind of where I was. Yeah, that's kind of where I was falling.
These new prices.
Yeah, $74.99. If you have the Rattler and you want to help fill out that set with the ground crew, like, sure. I mean, this makes sense. I'll probably pick these guys up. I wouldn't have gotten them if I didn't have the Rattler. I can tell you that.
No, I wouldn't either. I'm on the fence with these guys. The main reason I would go ahead, or I tell you, I am going to order these guys. And the main thing that's going to push that decision is that they're Pulse exclusives, and they will probably sell out. that don't mean they won't come back and go in and out of stock 100 times to generate that fake FOMO.
Yeah.
But I will order these guys, and I don't even love them, but they are going to look good with the Rattler. I just don't know. Like, I got the Rattler on the stand, like it's strafing, and
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere to display that thing all stretched out and have it like these guys are taxiing it in.
No, I guess that's probably the part of it. Most people don't have that, right? I mean, that's just, kind of the deal. But I think
I like them more. I look at them. I do like these guys. Shitty weapons, but the guys themselves, yeah.
I just feel like if you got these guys, it's specifically for the Rattler. I mean, what other purpose would you need these if you don't have the Haslab?
Well, I mean, we've got trouble bubbles and we've got claws. So, and they were a lot cheaper to get.
I guess, but like truthfully, these guys are, they're
Oh yeah,
so, come
yeah.
on,
I mean,
they're not doing it for a trouble bubble.
I get it. I mean, I can see somebody that didn't have a Rattler but has 5 trouble bubbles.
Yeah.
Because they were not hard to get. Surprisingly, I could see somebody maybe wanting them for a fleet of trouble bubbles. So I think they do have appeal outside of just people that got the Rattler, and they do look like they're going to be decent looking figures. Let me look at the chat here. So Turk saying 75. He thinks for these guys. So that's about where I'm at. Stanley's going to order 2 or 3 of the Ramp Rats.
Okay.
I'm gonna star that and come back to that one. Kenzo accidentally ordered Bulletproof today. He was in my cart during pre-order. Well, I tell you, like, you can't really go wrong with him if you were a Cops fan.
Oh yeah. Yep. I sit there thinking in my head, I'm like, who the hell is Bulletproof?
Yeah.
Like,
well, there is a Joe Bulletproof. We just
I was gonna say,
probably
that's why I was
like
going. Wait, what? Hang on a second. And then, okay, yeah, it makes it.
Let's see. So Dave, I was going to bring this up. Dave says, I don't need the cargo box. A hand cart that would carry several missiles would have been better for the Rattler. Well, so to me, the way it sounded to me, they demonstrated what you can do with this box. So you remember how when we saw the Swamp Skier, everybody was going, oh, I wish it came with the box like the original Swamp Skier did. And what did they do? They hooked it to the Swamp Skier.
Right.
I think maybe somewhere along the way that the Swamp Skier might have been meant to come with this box, and they shifted tactics. Maybe. I mean, it's plausible.
Maybe so. How big is it relative to the Swamp Skier?
It looked. I mean, I didn't. I
guess that's
I didn't get pictures of it like that. I don't think, but
I'm just wondering if it was like, if you could fit it in there, like fit it in there.
I think it looks close. I mean, if it come apart in enough parts, I think maybe you could get that in there. But I don't know, man. I think they kind of screwed. They should have hooked it. They said Stinger, and then they hooked it up to the Swamp Skier. So I was thinking that's where our cargo box for the Swamp Skier went. And then they actually mentioned it. They're like, oh, you could use it like the original Swamp Skier had the box. You could use it with it. I'm like,
I mean, the other cool thing about these guys obviously is the fact that ultimately, from a color perspective, helmets and everything. I mean, just a different fig, and so yeah, like I'll pick these guys up. I will pre-order these guys next week. That's without a doubt. I mean, I assume most people will be getting them.
Coastal Defender will come with retro psych out for $100. That's what I'm wondering. How long before they start putting retro figures with vehicles? I'm wondering. That's and Bobby's asking who on Cops was related to Beachhead. Was it Barricade? It's supposed to be like his son or his grandson in the continuity.
Damn, I forgot all about that, dude.
Giant cargo box is the perfect thing to drag through a swamp. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's pretty good.
So just pictures of these guys thrown in here, and I think that's the last one of the pre-order pictures. So
yeah,
there's that stuff that we got to see. Now we're gonna get into what I really was more interested in today. Was the name only reveals.
Yeah, man.
So
this is something I was definitely curious about.
Bam. So I don't really have them in any particular order, really, but so we knew this dude was going to be coming sooner or later, and I like that they said that he's like gross, so they're going to make him maybe like, you know, I'm thinking underneath that helmet he's going to be looking like a meal from RoboCop.
Specifically, was said today, like, don't pay attention to the look of this. It's just for the name. It's just for the reveal, but not to necessarily hold true to like what this looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I had this guy though.
Yeah, you had him. I don't think I ever actually had Toxo Viper. I know I don't have him anymore if I did, but I don't think I had him.
I did have him. And I don't really know why. I think it was just kind of that, continuation that I've been doing this for a few years and kind of, need to continue on with getting these figures. But I don't think I don't think, what do you, okay. As a kid, even then I had trouble figuring out what to do with this dude.
Yeah. We had him, and because this was a 1988 figure, we had Airtight, and like that was really it. But at that time, like that was all this dude really had to go up against was Airtight, probably one of the least used Joe characters from those first few years. So yeah, I mean, until a few years later when we started getting like the eco stuff, yeah, I mean, he was kind of a one-off. What, like you said, like what scenario do I play with this guy? What does he do?
And I was never really into the whole like, toxic environment thing when I did play with my figures and do different battles. It was rarely was it like that I needed somebody like this in there. And I also thought at that time that even though I had him, I thought the suit, the helmet just looks really stupid. I'm not going to lie. Like, I really do think it's like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on there.
I do think that they will do great things with this figure when they do what Classified does, whether they zhuzh it up. I do think they're going to make this guy awesome.
Again, they have that ability, right?
What's up, Shane?
I mean, hey, Shane. Yeah, they have that ability. That's what they do. They take these figures that, they mess them about enough to where they make them look good. They continue to come through in that department. So, again, I bet you whatever they do with it now is going to look far better than what this looks like.
Oh yeah, you know it.
I mean, I do. I think whatever they do with it now, I think will definitely look better than this. But it's going to have to really knock my socks off for me to want to grab this guy because I just don't. Yeah. He didn't.
So,
I have no attachment. Like Airtight, I had
yeah.
some attachment to. I don't have any attachment to this guy.
Yeah. I liked him. I don't think I ever picked him up. I liked him. I like that. I love the mole rats. So, I'm into that kind of thing. So, SCS Dog is in the house. What's up? So next we have, here's a boy. We knew we were going to get this goofy bastard at some point.
Yeah, they'll be creative, right? I mean, obviously, this old school, what they were trying to do back in the day with this guy. Look at the fridge ad on the front, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
What they were trying to do back then, playing into that, makes sense at that time frame of how we would look at technology, or we would look at that kind of figure or that kind of specialist or whatever. What is deceptive warfare? I mean, I don't think it means carrying around a big fucking dish like this with dishes on your wrists, because that's just, I mean, it's just the goofiest damn thing, isn't it? I mean, when you look at it, it just is just like, what is happening here? Like, this is.
When we got this dude, I'm like, is this the G.I. Joe version of Lobot? What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, dude? Right. That totally makes sense.
And we knew, like, as soon as we saw everything dial tone come with, that's what everybody said was like, well, go get Psych out for much longer.
Yeah,
because he's got the little gun dish.
So I don't know, man. I think again, this is, and if it is a Night Force Psych out, then that will probably be to most people's preference. Personally, I would like to see what they do with him, not in Night Force, but only because I know he's not going to look like this.
Yeah,
he's not going to look like this.
I really do think that will make him be a pretty good figure, because they've done that with all of the turds from that they did. Those are some of the best figures. We talked about it a bunch. Crystal Ball and Raptor, Big Boa. Those are all really good figures. So I have faith that they're going to make Psych out pretty neat. Spit that out.
If he is a Night Force Walmart exclusive, like Matthew's talking about, right? I mean,
yep. So here we go again. But I mean, it's just a cycle. It just rolls like these exclusives, especially the Walmart. We'll see. I don't care that they're making him Night Force, other than, I don't guess I really care at all. Either version.
No, and I'm kind of like, I'm with you, Shane. I think, like, do the regular version. You know what I mean? Like, do the regular version and kind of see how that rolls, and then go from there. Because the other way around, I just think there's so many people who just love these sub teams, that love these, the Night Force and Tiger Force stuff, that, I think it's going to sell, and it will be modern tech, and it will be, here's this deceptive warfare specialist who's part of Night Force. That makes a lot of sense. Like, I totally can understand that, but I'd rather go the other way around with it. I'd rather get the regular, newer version updated and then go for the Night Force version.
I don't know. I kind of feel like if they're going to do anybody first in Night Force rather than a regular version, I kind of feel like this is the guy to do a Night Force version first. I'd never say give me the sub team version first. Yeah, but I think he does make sense if we're getting Night Force first.
No.
Just my thought on it. What's up, Joe Fan 84? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, just
and Matthew. Matthew wanting to know where's Night Force Outback.
Okay,
that's one I know a lot of people, because he was pretty much the best Night Force figure, I think.
That's a pretty sweet. That's a pretty sweet fig, right? Like, let's not mess around. That's a pretty sweet fig. I agree.
So we'll go from psych out here. Take a look at the next one. And I do also, as I wrote it down, I wanted to mention that the only two from the class of 87 that are missing now are Sneak Peek and Fast Draw. Both also terrible figures.
Fucking Sneak Peek.
Jesus. How much cocaine was in the Hasbro offices?
Oh, it was like Atari. It's probably like Atari in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Probably just like Atari. They were probably hanging off the ceiling fans and, just tripping balls and yeah. Sneak Peek, man. That not only does the card art look stupid, and we know about all of it, right? We know the history and all that shit. It looks stupid, but just the premise, like,
this Periscope.
I mean, come on, man. And don't get me wrong. Now. We've seen specialists, special forces use them things, right? You know what I'm saying? But did you need a guy that looks like that? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, like even the uniform is just like, what is
awful.
Is this? And yeah, I had him.
Me too. Me too. This is so HK Viper. This is one I'm surprised that we haven't seen yet. It's Night Force. Yeah, right. It probably was. Yeah, watch them. They'll make Sneak Peek a deluxe, right, Dave? So then next we got to talk about Ninja Force Scarlet here, coming with She Bangs.
You're and She Bangs comes with Shebang.
Exactly.
So I never thought I'd care for this version because I actually really did not like this version of Scarlet personally.
No,
there was something about the uniform or something about the, but again, they do have a way of making these figures look cool, especially in the renders. I look, I'm not. Night Force was past my time. I just don't know, man. Like,
I'm more interested in this set for her than I am Shebang.
Oh, 100%.
But of all the shit that we've looked at so far that I don't need and will be on the chopping block if it's something else. Like if it's a sacrifices to be made, this is getting sacrificed to Cthulhu.
You already know, dude. Without
this motherfucker's on the block.
Without a doubt. Good legs for a female eel. I mean, it just, I don't know.
Let us not forget, though.
Understood it.
How much better this one looks than this one.
Well, and that's exactly like, I do agree. I think that, now go back to the other picture for just a sec. So they didn't cover her completely up, but I see where they gave her armor, whereas in the other ones her upper body was more armor free. Bear. So I see where they gave her the armor over the shoulder and arms, which makes sense, obviously. Well, no, actually, my bad. I didn't even see that. Looking at it, I was distracted by her boobies. She has a corset. Yes, she has a corset on, and then it's a little more open. Okay, yeah, it just looks a little more open in the older figure. But I do see that now. On top of that, I got distracted by her lungworts. So, but that figure looks awful. Wait, who is that guy?
Right. That's really Xandar.
Who the hell is that guy?
It's Ronnie Trickshot.
Stop it. I was going to say it.
He should remove Xandar and use this for his profile picture.
I swear to God. That's so stupid. Oh my God. Lungworts, not loveworts, lungworts. But you get my point. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, that's so funny. I love it though. I love it. Yeah, look. That looks that's hard. That's awful. Don't ever show that. Don't ever show that other picture again with that giant crotch looking area. That's hideous. Like that is, oh God.
V marks the spot.
Man, you might have seen some shit like that at MegaCon. So anyway, so
who's ordering this? Who's ordering?
Who is ordering this, folks? Who is getting these guys?
And Scarlet.
And I can understand why this for people that like this is their Joe, right? Like Ninja Force is their Joe. I get it. Like I totally did.
Probably had this Scarlet.
Actually, probably maybe was his Scarlet. I mean, really, which makes total sense. But for me, yeah, you know, she would be the only reason I would be interested in this, and it's only mainly because of the character. It's just because of her. It's not because of this look per se. But again, when I found out today that we were getting another Duke, that I don't need, like, come on, man. Like, really? Are we treating Duke like Snake Eyes? Is that where we're going with this?
So that's the one thing that I actually forgot to get a picture of to put in here was I was going to snag a picture of Energon Duke because that's what it sounds like it's going to be.
It does. And if that's the case, you know, if it's dressed up like that, if he's like that, okay. But otherwise, man, like, yeah, I don't know.
I'll say, so regarding Duke, since I didn't put a picture of him in here, so back to the information and the leaks, and so I know Punk has really said it a bunch of times was rugged Duke is what Punk has been saying that he heard was coming, and I thought that was interesting that is exactly how they described it on the live stream today. Was a rugged Duke. So because we thought maybe, okay, just another Duke, maybe it's the awful Walmart Chinese Duke, maybe it was just that Duke, but now no, another rugged Duke. And so Punk was right, like whatever information he had was exactly how they described it on the live stream. And I know somewhere he was watching that with a big ass grin on his face.
Yeah, and I mean, if they do one like, which I really think they should probably lean into the Energon universe if they really want to continue the line and continue to really push it. Which, I mean, they'll do anything to continue it. I think that's the direction they need to lean into. It just makes perfect sense, you know. Now you don't, and you don't have as many characters to fulfill at the moment as it grows. You know, as many characters to fulfill, but you can still, right? Like you can still put that out there.
Banana Ninja, I love Banana Ninja. Target exclusive pre-orders will sell out, but go on sale 2 weeks after releasing, knowing Target. Yep. And this will be, they got Ninja Force. So this will be another Target 2-pack that will rot after the first month. You're right.
Yep.
After everybody bitches because it sells out and they can't get it. When it finally releases, it will be on clearance a month, 6 weeks later.
Yep.
What's up, Sabir? How you doing, man?
Yeah, right, and the head sculpt, I totally get that. But that's a hell of a lot of money to pay to get a head sculpt.
Yeah, I like the head sculpt. I like the Oni mask. I like the tiger mask for Shebangs. So
yeah.
So now on to the one that I'm really actually pretty excited about was Mistress Armada. I am down for this figure, and I loved that when whoever it was talking about this figure. I don't remember if it was BMAC or if it was Tony. They're kind of interchangeable for me. But when they said they were looking for a reference picture to show for Mistress Armada, there wasn't a whole lot that they could find.
Right.
And I knew exactly what they meant, because when I was looking for my picture of Armada to put in here, I found the same picture.
Yeah.
And I used the same picture, Lillian Osborne. This is, so I said several months ago, I was made privy to 2 figures that were coming in the line for sure this year. One was Dawn Moreno, and this was the second one. So I've known Armada was coming for several months now, but I was sworn to secrecy by who told me. And I thought today would be the day that they would name drop her because of Destro. She is an Iron Grenadier. If anybody don't know who she is, she was in Devil's Due, and I actually, in honor of Armada, I actually got it out right here, and I'm going to show you guys the first appearance.
Don't you dare!
Armada.
Don't you do it!
You watch.
Don't you do it!
You just watch.
Now you might want to put yourself up on full screen.
I am. I had to find it first.
I'm with you, Shane.
What'd Shane say? Don't care about Alexander's girlfriend.
I don't give a shit.
Well,
you put me on full screen. Well, here, hang on. I got something. Hang on, I got something.
Oh, yeah.
I want to show you guys. Hang on. I want to show you.
Here it comes. The power
of one, the power of two, the power of many. Whoa. Yeah, I know you guys are all envious. It's cool, man. I fully understand.
So there we go, right there. Get the right damn page. There's the first time you see her. Destro's using her to trick Cobra Commander, and he's getting Cobra Commander.
Yeah, okay.
2 chicks at the same time, man. So, but she's secretly working for Destro, who's actually not Destro, as Shane says. It is his son, James McCullen. So I'm excited for this figure. I can't wait to see what they do with Mistress Armada.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have no doubt that a lot of people are stoked about this. I personally, again, have no connection, but if they make this figure look like super freaking cool, you know, and knock it out of the park and make me want it, make me want it, even though I have no connection to it, even though I don't have any attachment, make me want to get this figure because you made it look so cool. Jody Shooter didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I had no connection to that character. I understand the history. They didn't make that character for me to where it's like, oh yeah, man, I gotta have that figure. So if you do that here, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with it. But
and you love the Iron Grenadiers, so it's one more Iron Grenadier in the ranks because you were an Iron Grenadier fan.
Yeah, I mean, had she been out back in the day, you know what I mean? Like, it would there would be something there, right? Yeah. But again, I just, I want to see what they really do, right? Is she going to look just like this? Is she going to be decked out more in gold and black with the red, highlights? I would think that would be more the direction, right?
Yeah, I would.
And I don't doubt that they wouldn't make a good figure out of this character.
Yep. Crow saying 18 months of Energon Universe, G.I. Joe, Chameleon, Baroness, Rugged Duke. They all have to be right around the corner. So
yeah,
we would see an Iron Grenadier Baroness before we saw Armada. So
yeah, I mean, I get that. We've had a few Baronesses though, so maybe they're like, hey, look, let's do something kind of different, and something that's off the beaten path a little bit, right? Like,
just it makes me think how long now that it may be before we get an Iron Grenadier Baroness, since we're going to get Armada. Maybe even longer.
Do you think that would slow that down? I don't know. I mean, it's, it's, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, I mean, I think they feel, as a lot of people feel, they're like, no, we want more female figures. We want more females.
Yeah.
So that, I don't know that they'd want to wait forever to do that.
Unless Iron Grenadier Baroness is an unlocked tier for the demon.
Well, see, now you're talking. Although that would make the Baroness an unlocked tier for what? 2 Haslabs?
Yeah. Yep.
That would be interesting.
Alternate versions of her, like that would be perfect for a tier for that is Iron Grenadier Baroness.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Let's move on to this. What's this?
Okay. I think this is their way. All right, we know about the cartoon, we know about the little head things they put on to make the slaves, right? Okay. I get that. And I could totally understand that this could be for that. I also could see this as their way of putting this on a hooded Cobra Commander to distract the fact that he's got a hood on. If that makes any sense. Like Emperor Cobra Commander with the hood. It's not on there. You can put it on there. That's the way they would display it and sell it. But it would take away from just a hood. If he has this on, this is his king of the world thing. Of course, my mind goes directly to who's the big slave guy? Who's in the
Ramar?
Yes, that's where my mind goes to, and the girl, and then obviously, I mean, I think it's the only way you get this piece is if it's sold on one or the other or both. That's where my mind goes to, but I could totally see this as part of a hooded Cobra Commanders, and this is their way to put that on his head to somewhat take away from it's just a hood. Now you've got this thing. He's ruling the world kind of deal. That's what I thought when I saw it. I don't know.
Hold that thought just a second. I'm going to show you something that everybody has been saying. It's been a talking point. It was brought up as recently as last week. I heard somewhere. Yeah, lingerie Baroness.
Yeah.
So that crown thing. So here is
Nemo.
the Marvel Legends Baron Zemo.
Zemo, I mean, my bad. Yeah.
That everybody has been saying, well, he's a Nazi and he's got a hood and blah blah blah. What do you think? Yeah. Sean Jones got it down there.
Yep.
That's not a bad call.
I mean, I really didn't even see this, to be honest with you. It's just the first thing that came to my mind was like, that's a way they could sell it, market it that way, and it would kind of get somewhat help distract, if that makes any sense. I think it's dumb, but at the same time, with the cobras on it and everything, it's a cool looking piece. And so yeah, that's how I see it. But I could understand if you wanted to do the Serpentor, or you want to do different ones, for a different figure. But I don't know. That's maybe one way you could satisfy that.
Stanley says a female crown. Maybe they're going to make Queen Mara.
Mara. Destroy. No, don't destroy the
Don't destroy it.
Don't destroy it, Turk.
Paid good money for that thing.
Yeah. It's I mean, I like stuff like this. I think it's fun. Someone will know and someone will share.
I like that they're actually doing stuff like this and giving us the making us guess and giving us the red herrings again, because they haven't really done it since the damn Dragonfly campaign. They've
well,
just
that's fun
revealed
though.
it.
That's how you get
Yeah.
a fan base engaged, like that's the fan crafting, the theory crafting that people have done, right? The that people used to do on all kinds of stuff, right? Was the theory crafting. And so yeah, I love this kind of stuff. Yeah, the Cobra mind control, I mean, that's obviously just immediately, that miniseries, and it goes right to that. And I could totally see it if you're going to be getting Fatal Fluffies. I could totally see getting big, Hercules character Romar, right? Romar, is that it?
And yeah, and the thing I've seen people say in favor of that is Rugged Duke could be a beat up, damaged Duke with a Romar 2-pack.
Okay, all right.
I
can see that. Look,
but I kind of agree with Dave though. It's a little fancy to be the mind control thing, because they would put the little chip in it. It had the little chip thing.
Yeah, that's true. But I will say, if they want to lean into Sunbow, lean into it. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I am. The mass device stuff, again, I'm good with that. If you want to go that direction, Fatal Fluffies, the slave people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You want to go that direction, and with the tattered outfit and stuff, shit, man, should look good, man. Hey, look good.
I'm down for it. I'm going to take me a quick break and give you a full screen, and we'll come back and we'll talk about some Iron Grenadiers. I got some go over a little bit of stuff I saw at ToyLanta. I'm not going to go through a bunch of pictures or video. I've got some, but we'll talk about our Iron Grenadier stuff.
We're gonna get into this damn Assassin May figure right here. Let me talk about the articulation and
you're gonna lose Crow.
I'll be highlights of this thing. No, actually, I think this is one of the goofiest fucking things I've ever seen. You can't even make it out. I don't like figures like this, the translucent or the blue, like that stuff, because you just can't even make out the features on it. So to me, it's not really. Hang on, what the hell? Let me swap him around. Let's go back here. Let's go here. Let's go here. There we go. Booyah! Hey, did anybody else order one of these? That's what I want to know. Did anybody else order one of the little Transformer football helmets? I need to transform this guy. The only reason he's not in robot form is because I wanted to just, I love my Steelers, and I love the helmet. The helmet looks good, but I need to transform him back. But did anybody else get one of these? If you are a big football fan, if you're not, I fully understand. They're like $25, but I couldn't help myself. I'm a sucker for shit like that. Totally a sucker for shit like that. But they only had a few teams, I think. It's not like they had all of them, but I think they have like Green Bay, Dallas, maybe the Patriots, something like that, Steelers, like the classic teams, I guess, whatever, most popular teams. Yeah, I was gonna say, Sean, I thought they had a Patriots one. Maybe they don't yet. No Broncos yet for Kenzo. Yeah, that sucks. I think they should do them all. I think personally, I don't know what the sales of those things look like, but I thought they'd be a pretty good little hit. Yeah, the Packers Prime. Yeah, man. This guy's name is Steel Smash, and I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool. But I thought they'd be a fun little hit. I mean, even for kids. I think for kids that are into football and Transformers, I mean, who doesn't like, if you're a kid, for the most part, doesn't like football, and who doesn't like Transformers, right? But I assume they would do all of them. I will tell you, though, and I know Woody's not here. And I agree, Sean, they would sell more. But I got to tell you, I love the collegiate players. Woody sent this to me, which is really sweet. And now that they've got more teams, right? I think these are solid, man. Like these are really good. And these guys were at Joe Fest last year, and I can't wait to see them again, to see who else that they have. the other teams. I might maybe
they've got quite a few more now. They were at ToyLanta.
Yeah, I love it though, man. I do. I really like these. Like I said, Woody sent this, man, and that was really freaking cool. Like really cool. But they're good articulation on them, man. Solid. Yeah, like these. Yeah, they're awesome.
Because Kenzo makes custom sports figures. That's kind of how he kind of got into customizing and stuff.
I see the custom Bo Nix. I may need a custom Ty Simpson from you. My son is a huge Ty Simpson stan, and from Alabama's quarterback. He's in the draft this year, but yeah, he loves Ty Simpson, man. He is a huge Ty Simpson fan. So maybe I need to talk to Kenzo about getting a little custom Ty Simpson.
He's done them for players. Like players have bought them.
Yes. I do know this. Why in my mind it's not hitting me, but yes, I do know this. I've seen that, and that's freaking awesome, man. Like that is so awesome.
Kenzo does some good work.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to put some contact solution in my eyeballs, man. These things have been the case all day, and they're new contacts, but man, they've been bothering me the whole stream.
All right.
So yeah, give me just a sec, and I'll be right back. We could talk about some Iron Grenadier.
I'll run through some of these ToyLanta picks real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it. I'll be right back.
That's Harvinger is who does that, the collegiate figures. That's Harvinger Studios that does the Savage Crucibles. They do those guys. So just some random stuff. Of course, I had to get a picture of Bucky's on the way down in Calhoun, and then I got a Scrap Iron and Tuco standing on the dash, who were both in my pocket the whole time, and I never got any pictures with them anywhere at ToyLanta. I always have people hold Scrap Iron, and I didn't even think about it. So just a couple random pictures of them. Took that so I could remember where I parked in the garage. So there is me and Soul Brother number 1. I think I got 2 pictures of us, so got to meet him, hang out with him a bit. That was a good time meeting him. I don't know if he's still here. He was here earlier. Checked in. Took a picture of this. Has anybody ever seen one of these things before? Johnny 7. It was a customizable weapon. Like it had a pistol in it. You could take everything off of it, pull everything off. It had the little grenades that it shot. Had a grenade launcher up here on top. All of the Topper Toys made this in the 50s, I believe, or early 60s. And I saw this and I had to take a picture of this because my dad had 4 brothers and a sister growing up. And when we used to go to my grandparents' house on that side of the family, they had this. They had it when they were kids, and they all kind of had to share it. It was actually his youngest brother who really had this and played with it the most. But I remember going there for Christmas or whatnot, and I'd always ask if we could play with this thing because it was such an awesome little toy. But I saw this at ToyLanta, and I went back, and I'm like, oh my God, there's that thing complete. And I actually took a picture of it and sent it to my dad. And I said, didn't y'all have this? Isn't this the one I remember being a little kid that nobody'd ever let me play with? And he said, yeah, it was your Uncle Doug's, but we all kind of shared it. So I thought that was awesome. I've never seen one at a show anywhere complete. It's just a neat little toy, a lot of different stuff, a lot of playability with it. There's some Legions. There's me and White Mike when I run into him. And this dude back here, we were kind of hanging out. That's the dude from Sasquatch Toys. He's got some of the best vintage carded stuff you'll ever find if you see him at a show. There's the Crucible booth, and way down here on the end are the collegiate guys. Right down there. And I felt stupid. I was talking to the guys from Savage Crucible, and I was like, "Yeah, you guys probably don't remember, but I talked to you at Titan's Toy in Nashville, and it's like, are you guys coming back to Titan's Toy this year? Because that's going to be an awesome show." And he was like, "Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. That's our show." I was like, "How did I not know that?" And he's like, "I don't know, but we sponsor that. Like, that's the main sponsor for Titan Toy. That is going to grow into a big show over time here in Nashville. So I don't know if it's quite a weekend destination, but I think it will be. Just if anybody's close when it comes this year. Let's see what the see what you guys are saying in chat. The Hurricanes went in stock. I'm grabbing him. HK says, "You the man, Kenzo." Yes, you are. Let's see, Graph. Great video you put out. Nice coverage. Thank you. Although Attorney in Dreams was there, and I didn't see a lot of Motu. They had a bit, but it was there. It was kind of around the corner inside. They had a lot there. They've also got a bunch. Let's see. Online, never in person. The pew. Yeah, that thing, man, it come apart like it was a pistol, it was a grenade launcher, it had toy grenades, and it's from like the early 60s, I believe. I bought that for myself. Titan Toy. It was a good show. I mean, it was kind of small last year, but the people that were there, was there.
Your mic's you might have backed up a little bit.
Yeah, it probably got
was I spinning on screen for a second? Was my avatar? My internet bot. I came downstairs and my internet. I text you. My mesh network was orange. And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me! Like, what is happening?" So I had to wait on it to come back up. It was like circling.
I didn't. If it did, I didn't notice.
Hey, Stu.
Titan's Toy, Stu. Like it was a good show. It was small, but it's gonna grow. They did really well at that show, and I imagine it will possibly double in size this year.
Which one?
The Titan Toy, the one that's here in Nashville.
Here in town. I'm very surprised. We've talked about this. I am surprised Nashville does not have a bigger presence in that market for cons and stuff.
Yeah.
You would think this city is a destination city for a lot of people, and you would think that makes a lot of sense. And yet it's and it will. I think it will. But
this show, this is going to be the show for Nashville. They got in early. They got a lot of good vendors, a lot of good independents. Yeah. This is going to be the Nashville show.
What are we checking here? Was this the
this is the Haslab. This is the
is this the one I showed the video? I posted a short of the video of the guy talking about
he's
how
like, he just put that back on.
If it just falls apart, just fiddle with it, put it back to it's just a little fiddly. Just put it back together. Something like that.
Fiddly. Fiddly.
It's like that's not what I want out of my Haslab. I don't want fiddly.
So I saw 2 or 3 of these. I saw there was a sail barge there, boxed. Saw a ghost. Of course, rattlers and dragonflies. But I hadn't actually seen this before, so I snapped a picture of it.
It's I don't know where the Star Wars collector fan base is at right now. G.I. Joe is strong. The compendium, well over $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Quickly. I don't know where the Star Wars toy collecting fan base is at the moment, but didn't you have that?
I was gonna ask, did anybody have this? Because I saw this obviously, um, and it brought back so many memories. I had this exact little cheapo whatever Walmart whatever it was helicopter.
Yeah.
It fit Joe's in it. This little Huey thing. It fit Joe's in it, and I'd play with it like it was another helicopter for my Joe's. 20 I had $25 on this thing, and I was like, I'd like to have it again, but not for $25. Not today.
What that book, man, that book looks familiar. I had a couple of them. Was those your Choose Your Own Adventure G.I. Joe books?
Yep, Find Your Fate.
Yes, I had a couple of those. Loved those. $20. I mean, but looks like it's in good condition. And then that his tank back there behind the helicopter, is that which one is that?
That's the 20.
Yeah.
No, maybe the 40th. It's one of the newer ones because it's got the rocket pods and tread armor and shit. But we were talking about the Persuader earlier. There happens to be one in the background.
Is that the swamp? What the?
Swamp turd.
Yeah, it's super goofy. There is some really good.
The only good thing about that was the colors.
And some of those wheels that they started putting on some of these vehicles. I saw Crimson Cobra Commander posted something the other day about, hey, what do you guys like? And the wheels are basically like, they're just fucking cones. Like, and they're not cones in the right way. They get smaller as they go further out. And I'm like, that's the dumbest shit. Like that, I remember that thing, and I'm like, that damn thing. Like, what? That makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense.
So I was going I had to get a picture of this thing. So anyway, I ain't gonna go through all those. Most all of them are in the video. So.
I mean, you had a good time. You had asked me about getting down there. It kind of coincides with the weekend with Aiden and my son, and I'd kind of asked him about it, and I just know he's not. He'd just be on his phone. You know what I mean? I don't think he's just not that interested. But also, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You're a trooper, dude. Driving down and coming back the same day, that's just not my style or something like that.
I've always said anything more than 2.5 or 3 hours is an overnight stay for me. But after doing it last year, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't as bad as I thought that it was gonna be. So I'm like, I can do this again, and it's really not. Before I left. And I stayed longer than I planned. I stayed till the show ended.
I saw that in your video too. Yeah, I saw that in your video that you were kind of leaving a bit late, and that that's how that stuff goes down, right? Like that's how that kind of happens. But yeah, I
before I got on the road, like I took a cooler, and after I bought these Savage Crucibles, I carried them around for a minute. I'm like, all right, I'm tired of carrying this bag. I'm taking it back to the truck, and I took a cooler and I took some sandwiches and, like some granola bars, and I sat out there and I ate one of the sandwiches and drank a couple bottles of water and whatever. So I saved one because I'm like, I know I'm going to be hungry on the way back and I won't have to stop this way. So, but before I left to come home, I also took a couple rock stars, and I just hammered a rock star before I ever started rolling.
Nah, I get it, man. I
didn't drink the second one. Like I really didn't really get that tired on the way back.
Clint.
What's up, Clint? Thank you.
And what's funny, man, Clint, I was watching Ronnie and Shark Eyes the other day during their stream, and I don't know, have they been playing that video of me walking in the hallway with that fucking heavy ass box in my hand that I carried around for 2.5 hours or whatever it was?
I think you just made it, but they played it a bunch of times.
Oh, they played it over and over.
Is that
something that they play during streams. Is that their super chat video?
Yeah.
Good times.
Or channel membership.
Because I forgot all about that, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh hell!" I remember that walking back because I was headed back to the room, and I passed them with that box, and they're like, "What the hell?" And I'm struggling with this box. My back literally is about to give out on me, and I'm like, good times. It's like, I can.
After you'd carry it around for an hour and a half.
What a disaster, man. Like, I didn't want to, because I was seeing everybody and walking around, but boy, that was stupid. That was really dumb. I'm not making that mistake again this year.
I told him when I saw it, I was like, "Are you gonna carry that around?" He's like, "Oh, it's all right." And I was like, "All right." And I'd run into him 30 minutes later because we were walking, doing different shit. You still carrying that book? Oh yeah, it's starting to get a little heavy.
It was, it got real rough, and thankfully
it jacked your back up for the rest of the trip.
It did, and thankfully not so bad that I couldn't, you know what I mean, like, but hang out or nothing, because I could understand like somebody that maybe that would happen and it ruins their whole trip. So thankfully that did not happen, but holy shit, man, it was that don't do that, folks. Do not do some shit. Don't think that you're fucking 20 years old again and you're like, I'll be fine. I'll put it up on my shoulder and then I'll switch hands and no. And you know what's really dumb about it? The next day, I saw a guy buy it and then leave it with Carson Metaxas and then come back and get it later.
That's what War Chest did.
That's what War Chest did. And I saw another guy do it. And I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, it's so stupid. I can't wait for Joe Fest again though. I can't wait again. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Just to run into everybody, but I will not be making that mistake again.
What's up, Hella Geek? How you doing? Let's see. Thank you, Clint.
Hella Geek. What's up, bud?
I said let me know what we owe you for that. So it's all right. That's all right. I got something that I need to get to Daredevil Dave that is not.
Oh hell, man. Yeah. Hey. Whatever, man. That shit. Whatever. You do what you got to do. No big deal.
All right. So we're gonna get on with the end of it here, and we'll just
get on with it.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus. I mean, King Jesus, or whoever that is. No, I know what movie it's from.
We're going to talk about who would be a good candidate, or who we think would be good candidates to join the Iron Grenadiers, because we got Destro and we got Armada, who I have in something else, but I was already looking up Armada, and I'm like, oh, that'll be great if they reveal Armada for this, because we're talking about Iron Grenadiers, and they did. So who else would be like feasible candidates from Cobra or wherever else to join Iron Grenadiers? So like we got, Metalhead is Iron Grenadier. So what other Cobras or whoever might be Destro rope into being an Iron Grenadier? So I've got 3. I wasn't able to do any cool. I really wanted to be able to do some cool AI shit with them in Grenadier colors, but I didn't quite get that far. So I just got characters. So I've got 3. If you want to start or want me to start.
Let's see here.
And I can make a case for each of these.
So I have 3 also, and I was gonna try to maybe make a case, but sometimes I approach these things from kind of a funny angle, just a fun angle, and not too extremely serious. But I could obviously get serious. I thought about that, Hella Geek. I did. I thought about it because obviously they're gonna do what's best for them. My first candidate, let's see, because I have a couple of pictures, but they look similar. But I'll bring one of them up right now. Let's see, is this guy right here? Xandar, because he's tired of being talked shit to, tired of being made fun of in the Dreadnoks. He's over it, and I think
That's good.
they need a wild card. They need somebody that's a wild card, and I think Xandar would be kind of fun in that role for Destro. I think he could also probably, now obviously without the colors, but he could probably try to play that dual role with the Dreadnoks and Zartan and Destro, and kind of be that spy, that in between. Would be kind of cool, and he gets, dude gets dumped on. I swear to God, he gets
Yeah,
dumped
he
on like
does.
all the fucking time. Well, it in the comics, like it just seems like it to me. So I thought, man, that would be kind of cool, to have somebody like this. And don't those colors look pretty good on him?
They
Fucking
do.
Road Warrior.
Even with with the pink scarf.
And so I'll show you something, because I'll take that away, but I'll show you one more that I have of him. Let me see if I can bring it up really quick here, because I know I do have it. There we go. And this is a little different look. So you're talking about the pink scarf. Well, here's a little different look without the pink, and a little more red-ish on the scarf. But this would be, his loadout. With the gold and stuff. He kind of reminds me of a Warhammer character.
Actually,
yeah,
there. Yeah.
But I thought Xandar would be kind of a cool, just to be able to play that role of like pissed off relative, and maybe try to maybe gain more power and gain a little more recognition within another group. And so that was kind of one of my choices for
Tired of being
an Iron Grenadier.
Tired of being second fiddle.
Yeah.
Actually, he's not even second fiddle. He's at least third or fourth.
Exactly. So yeah, I thought that might be kind of interesting, just for fun.
I like that. I wish I'd have had time to do those renders.
I probably could have even spent more time. I quickly just kind of went through it and did the little insert image, like, whatever, but it came out pretty good. Hey, I like this one. I like this a lot, actually, as a trainer.
Yeah, it was somebody that Destro would hire. So imagine him.
Hell yeah.
Same outfit, but just in gold and black. Maybe the visor is gold on the helmet, black with gold
Absolutely.
visor, or gold spikes or something. I think this would be a dude that Destro could probably flip pretty easy into joining the Grenadiers and training them, because the Grenadiers are his personal army. They're his personal bodyguards.
Yeah.
So he's going to want the biggest, toughest guy to be able to train his personal bodyguards, because he ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. He's out designing weapons and stealing energon and trying to take over Cobra in the background. So he's going to hire Big Boa to train up all the Iron Grenadier recruits. And I get kinfolk, because I was gonna say, I'm still gonna say, I was gonna say Klansman, but Scottish Klansman.
No. Oh no.
Just
put the gold tiara on his head. Everybody will forget all about it.
Yeah, that's right. So Big Boa is one of my choices to join the Iron Grenadiers.
No, I'm cool with that. Because I was thinking of different roles, right? I'm thinking, okay, Metalhead, he's the heavy ordnance kind of guy, right? You got your foot soldiers, obviously, or your special soldiers and stuff, and just, Voltar, obviously, like, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is he? I can't wait till they do him, because I think they are going to do him justice. I think they are going to make him look very cool. Yeah. But then there's this guy, and I got a couple images of this guy. This is what the box would look like, maybe. But I thought, hey, you need a saboteur, and who better to bring onto your side than Firefly? This look right here. I do like this with the highlights again.
That's cool.
I think this is pretty neat. And then let's see if I can find the other image.
Firefly guy, he got some money in that Swiss bank account. Got the gold bling.
You already know. So then this is another version that I thought looked kind of wild and neat. Look at that, man. Looks like a Nacho Libre. You know, it's like, I mean, but with the gold and the red, like, just looks like just a badass. Now, you know, obviously without the camo, that saboteur, like that blending in. But look at the gun, right? Like, this could be super
awesome.
cool. Way more apps than what Hasbro would do, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But again, you know, I think just the figure alone, you still get the camo, but it's that red and gray, and then the gold in it, man. He just looks like such a badass right here. Like, I do. A little Iron Man-ish, I guess, but at the same token, I mean, you know, it you know, with the Iron Grenadiers, if there's a little more black in there, right?
Yeah.
But that's not what Gemini pumped out for me, and I was not too worried about it. But
he's so pimp. He even puts gold on his mines.
Okay,
it's just gonna blow up.
I mean, seriously, look at that shit. But
that's cool.
But yeah, pretty neat, man. But I thought Firefly would be like a cool addition to that team, because I'm thinking, okay, well, they've got like brute force, you know.
Yeah.
Who is the tactical espionage for the Iron Grenadiers?
I guess it would be Voltar, like,
I guess,
you know,
right?
now, because I mean, he's the general. Destro's got two generals, and
but he's not in the. He
one.
wouldn't be in the field, though. At least not in that respect.
I think Voltar. Yeah, Voltar. I think Voltar would be more of a strategist, and Mayhem would be the field guy.
Right.
So, that's just my take on it. So I'll show you my next one. Hear me out. Some of those guys might not want to join the Iron Grenadiers. And this dude, I think, could probably be bought pretty easily and persuaded to swap sides.
Yep.
So he's a mind control expert, but even if he's not controlling minds, he's got to be a hell of a motivational speaker, because he's stylized after Rasputin. He damn sure is. In the IDW comics, they completely ripped off Rasputin and made that crystal ball, which is awesome. If it's awesome storyline and all that shit, but I think Destro could buy Crystal Ball and get him some better duds and put him in charge of training and giving the guys the mindset to go out into the battlefield. So Big Boa's working on these guys Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Crystal Ball's got them Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and maybe Sunday they just get to go out and put new cobblestones down on the castle or something. But I think he would be a good like in the comic, in the Marvel comic, how Storm Shadow put Snake Eyes in the Arashikage mind triangle, whatever. I think that's what Crystal Ball could do to get all of the fear or lack of motivation out of the Iron Grenadiers.
Oh yeah, I mean, regardless, it's like, if you have your eyes on somebody, it's like you have this guy. You don't worry about them not wanting to join you. You don't worry about them. It's like, if that's somebody you want, then you're going to have them, and you're going to have them because this guy is going to make them want to join. He's going to take care of that problem for you. And then if you get a whole battalion, or you get a whole, you've got your troops, and then they go through routine assessment, with this guy every week.
Conditioning.
That's the
word I was trying to think of.
Then like you have a lean, mean fighting machine, right? Working for you, and they don't even realize it.
So you could go either classic or you could go classified. So classic, he's gonna have his shield is gonna be like gold foil and just and hypnotize the people looking at it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it's
you
gonna be
totally see
pimped
it.
out. Pimp
Mm-hmm.
my shield. It's gonna be a cross between this and what we're getting with classified new Destro. Or if you're gonna go with the classified version of Crystal Ball, just being an Iron Grenadier, then all of the dire tech Destro invented.
Yep. Yeah. No, I like it. I think that's super cool, and I can totally see yeah.
No translucent, Stu says. I love it. I love the translucent. It's the only reason I ordered that fucking Night Creeper.
So my final pick is a little bit of a curveball, but also fits somewhat into maybe what you just did. And this is where you've got somebody who is tired of being joked on, talked shit about, and maybe he just decides, you know what, I'm gonna put my special skills to work for somebody else. And Psych Out joins the Iron Grenadiers, and he is the person who conditions the troops and also uses his deceptive warfare against the enemy. He even comes with a large microchip
and a very small gun.
Very small
it's either
gun
or
with a grenade launcher on the back. I don't know. Anyway, and then this whatever that is, he comes with that too. Tactical sensors and not modules. They're interchangeable, by the way. Mars Industries. And but yeah, I thought, you know what? Dude gets ragged on all the time. Right?
he
But
looks
like,
much better in them Iron Grenadier colors, though.
does he not? Does he not? Again, look, no super refinement. This is a one-time Passover in Gemini for this, just for fun. So there's some things you could tighten up on this uniform, right? But we can see the color, we can see the gold and the black with the red, and everything. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Destro needs a person like this, and it's not uncommon for somebody to switch teams.
Yeah.
If for the right price, and Psych Out is a guy that's like, you know what? Maybe I'm tired of going to work every day and having Grand Slam and Clutch talk shit about me. Maybe, just
my
maybe,
headphones.
I might put them under mind control and then whoop their ass. But
What would
yeah,
have been awesome with that? I love it, and I'll leave it up for a second.
there's no good classified I didn't do a classified version in the box. This, obviously this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So when we talked about this idea, because it was kind of
Chip.
it's kind of like we're getting Destro, so let's do some Iron Grenadier stuff. We did talk about what if some Joes changed sides and joined Iron Grenadiers or got brainwashed, and then didn't really have a lot of time to flesh that out. So I like that you went ahead and picked somebody that would make sense, the way you're describing it, to like, yeah, I'm tired of getting made fun of. I have real skills. I'm going to go get paid and put them to work for somebody.
Yeah. I mean, we were just joking around, obviously, earlier. But I was like, man, that'd be kind of interesting.
What I wanted to say was, how awesome would it have been if they turned the get a free fridge action figure into an Iron Grenadier fridge at the bottom?
No, I saw that after I did it, and it was kind of right at the final countdown where we're about to jump on, and I saw that, and I was like, man, that would have been pretty funny.
I think it's still great that you could buy Iron Grenadier Psych Out, yet still order G.I. Joe fridge with the flag points.
I love it, dude. This is so. Of course, this picture came from 3D Joe's, which is where that Psych Out picture with the fridge on it. But I mean, look, there's several, and you've got one more. But there's There's so many. I mean, obviously you could go through a list, but I was trying to think of like what roles were assigned in the Iron Grenadier team. You know what I mean? Like what were the different roles that were kind of filled, and as I kind of went through and was looking and trying to figure that out, it was like not a lot. Like not a lot of
No, it's not
roles.
very diverse.
No, not really. And so somebody like a crystal ball, a psych out would obviously come in handy. You need somebody like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what else do you have?
So I got one more, and as much as it pains me to do this,
I
um,
knew it. I knew it. I almost did too.
as much as it pains me to do this, now let me say, scrap iron is not an Iron Grenadier,
No, he's
but
not.
but for the right price, scrap iron probably would be an Iron Grenadier.
Sure, certainly.
So I know there's punks always messing with me, going, "Oh, he's part of them." He's not, but he does work for Destro and develops shit for Destro. I just always see Scrap Iron being more loyal to Cobra Commander, but he's shown
Yeah.
us he goes where the money is, like Firefly does.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I would love to actually see a Scrap Iron done in Iron Grenadier. Maybe not the exact same uniform, but I wouldn't mind seeing this version of him in Iron Grenadier colors. But if they ever did a V2, I would like to see that and
Um,
have him at least working for him.
I I uh I was just responding to Stu because I did think of Raptor earlier. I did. I was like, okay, like what would that look like? And it probably would look pretty freaking cool. But I also think at the same time, Raptor doesn't have enough. Like he could fill a role, but as far as the uniform, there's not enough there, right? Like he doesn't really have enough there to
No,
really
not
make
really.
something cool out of it, I guess. And that's kind of where I was thinking. But yeah, I did go there earlier. I was like, oh man, Raptor, that'd be pretty wild.
So Raptor. So here's what we do with Raptor. We kind of go back to what I did with Starduster for the Halloween episode. So Destro makes Raptor this robotic suit, and it winds up Doc Ocking his ass and binding to him, and he's now this weird uh cyborg bird, and it's all black and gold.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah. Okay.
that would like the energon just doesn't
Sure.
bind with it, and it makes it part of him. You
Right.
can do
Yeah, I
that.
can see that. Yeah,
Yeah, it did. What's up, Carlos?
yeah, and
Forgot
then
about that.
and yes, Stu, right? It's like, sorry, buddy, we you gotta have a shirt. You gotta wear a top. I no, I thought I thought of Scrap Iron also. And so then he could just reunite. He could just get him and Firefly, and they could just go up and do their old tricks,
They are
right?
just the best dynamic duo
Dude,
in all
yeah,
of
man,
Cobra.
come on. Like that's absolutely. Like how can you not dig, Scrap Iron and Firefly and then them together working together? I mean, come on. Like that's fantastic. It's hand in hand really with what they do. And um I always thought that way. That's the way, I mean, literally that's the way I always thought about it. I don't know if anybody else was
Yeah.
that way. Um but yeah, Scrap Iron, man. Yeah, I know he does make weapons for Mars and he's, all that, but I've never seen him as far as described as or as an Iron Grenadier. I
Yeah.
could be wrong. I don't believe I've seen that. And so there we go. Look, Battle Force 2000
Mhm.
Destro's Despoiler. I didn't I didn't realize that was on the I didn't realize that was on the box.
That's when he joined the Joes. No.
I was gonna say though, like that, what the hell?
This is also from 3D Joe's. This was the box.
I don't remember that. Um,
I
but
don't either.
okay, but
But
I
it's on
mean,
there.
why in the hell would the Battle Force 2000 logo be on the spoiler box?
I guess because like they were doing the new faction for Destro, and Battle Force 2000 was the new faction for Joe.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
I
guess
get
they'll let
it.
you know they're supposed to fight each other, but it's kind of
That's
weird, isn't
weird.
it?
It is
So,
very strange. I did not remember that at all. Very strange. I remember, man, I'm telling you, dude, when this Destro came out, a bad motherfucker.
yeah, it
That's a
was.
bad motherfucker.
This is the version. That's the version of Destro that I've still got. My other one is in pieces, but my Iron Grenadier one, the O ring is still holding up. I'm gonna run through these real quick, but I do want to hit up Joe fans comment. Did anyone get to see the Artemis launch? And way back at the beginning, I told Graf I'd star this and we would talk about it. And then Graf saying anyone else watch NASA pull off one of the greatest April Fool's jokes of all time today, leaving this globe of a planet and going to the moon. I was getting out of the shower. I was trying to get a shower and I had to shave tonight. And I stepped out and they're like, all right, I got X number of minutes. And I was trying to hurry up. And then I stepped out and it was already in the air. It had just launched. But of course, they kept re-showing it. So I watched it up until the rocket boosters separated.
I watched it on YouTube, and then I just scrolled back and scrubbed through the footage and watched the different, things and the different like visualization that they were doing.
There's a feed too.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
They kind of had
from it.
They had different stuff showing and everything. What I found really fascinating was like they're going 18,000 miles an hour. They're 168 miles above the earth. And I'm like, they're not even across the state of Tennessee. They're not even from Nashville to Knoxville. Like, what the fuck? And yet, then I looked, it said 242,000 miles to the moon.
Yeah.
And they're only 168 miles above the earth at 18,000 miles an hour. And I was just like, they got a long way to go.
They got a way to go. I think it's a 10-day trip or 2-week trip.
That's wild, man, to think about. It really is. But yeah, it was cool. I mean, look, there's an aspect of space that I think after the 80s that really kind of disappeared from public consciousness about going to space, going to the moon, going to different planets. We obviously haven't been back to the moon, which is odd to me that you would not have all this time been conducting and doing experiments and trying to put habitats and stuff up there for astronauts to perform in.
Shit they found up there, I'm telling you.
Well, who fucking knows, right? But, well, it's not just 3 other dudes, man. There is a chick in there, Joe fan. So, hey. But anyway, so, but it is, I think, it's one of those things that I kind of hate about current day timeline. Regardless of all the other crap that's going on, current day timeline I hate because I think that the sense of wonder is kind of gone now because we have all the world's knowledge in the palm of our hand every day, every minute of every day.
Yeah.
And I feel like back when you had to look through an encyclopedia or back when you had to go to a library to check a book out. Yeah, right. No doubt, Carlos. Back when you couldn't just Google something and look at a million images of it, there's a sense of wonder, right? And I just feel like that's something that's kind of gone now. Imagination is gone because imagination now is literally in the palm of your hand, and it doesn't require you to visualize it in your head or think about it in your head. You can literally now, at this point, create an AI image of whatever your imagination. You don't have to draw it. You don't have to try to, it's like, and so that's just something to me that, and it's particularly speaking about like space and exploration. I just feel like it's not something people look at anymore and go, wow, you know, it's amazing that we could fly into space and like go to the moon and plan a Mars mission in 10 years, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
I hate that. I do hate that.
I do too. I've always loved the space stuff and been interested in space. So
Solar
I'm glad
system.
I'm glad somebody is getting out there and trying to bring focus back on it again. I would love to see a shuttle launch. Like I've always wanted to be able to see one, or I mean anything, but especially a shuttle with people on it. I always thought that'd be awesome to be able to see. I've always been envious of people that could, that live down there and could go see it, because in the 80s and even in the 90s, like it was so routine. Like it wasn't, like you said, it wasn't a big deal anymore. It's like, oh, they're launching a shuttle again, or launching another satellite. Like, it almost got to be routine. So I'm glad we're going back. So let's look real quick. We're going to run through the Iron Grenadiers. Not going to spend a bunch of time on them. I just went through because we were talking about who could we add to them. So I just went through and I grabbed all of them that I could dig up. So we got Destro, got our actual Iron Grenadier. There's our boy Voltar with his turkey buzzard, vulture. That didn't even have a name. It was just Vulture. So there she is. Maybe how big that thing is, man. So there's the demon and the ferret.
Yep.
And I didn't really do all the vehicles other than if I needed to get the picture of the pilots. There's the Razorback and the Wild Boar. And then the AGP. You remember this dude and that thing? Nullifier.
Sure, certainly.
So we're just talking about space shit. So there's Destro's Spaceman. And there's his other, no, that's his diver. He does have a Spaceman coming up. This dude, like, I can't wait to see what they do with him. I think he's got to be pretty close. He's probably going to be our next one.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, Stu. I'm just, or not, that's Clint.
That one?
No, it's Clint. Yeah.
See a life-size beaver running around a 40
I don't know who he's talking about.
Who the hell do that? What, this dude?
Annihilator.
Like helicopter man.
This was goofy. We all envisioned ourselves flying around with our own little personal helicopter, right?
It's like he's just Destro's elite trooper.
Hey, look how casually. I mean, he's got one arm on one hand, one arm on the wheel, and he's just this ain't nothing, bitch. Like, I do this shit in my sleep.
Just go fly around and shoot these motherfuckers. Might fly over the park. I don't know. See what's happening. Scare the dogs at the dog park today. I don't know.
Right. It is interesting, though, that we don't have any aquatic vehicles yet, as Carlos says, and we've got divers and all this shit. We're going to probably get at some point Deep Six. And, and they're like, nah, man, we're not really looking at the aquatic stuff for Haslabs. We're not really talking about that.
I think they've rethought that. I think we're going to get some boats.
I think that if this copter did come out of his helmet, that just would have been the end of it, right? It just would have been the end of it. Like, I don't know if I could even handle that, but that would be funny as shit.
That dude was at where was he at? He was at somewhere. He was set up like the Banjo Kid from Deliverance. He was at it may have been at Titan Toy. He was somewhere that I went to where he was at.
Are you talking about the life-size beaver?
No, the Banjo Kid from Deliverance. Clint's comment here.
Oh, I think Clint's talking about the guy that dresses up as a beaver and runs around toy conventions.
Oh, maybe that.
Yeah,
maybe that's where I saw him.
Yeah, 40 years past its prime. I think that's I think
Maybe
that's what he's talking about.
Okay, that makes sense too, Clint. Both of those are very plausible explanations. Or it could be this guy with a helicopter strapped to his back. He could be the banjo boy. So there's Targat. Somebody said Stu as his Targat IG guy.
Yeah,
There's
good old Target.
Destro's Spaceman.
The
who
boy
will
from
definitely
Deliverance is the beaver. No. I don't even know where we're going now. I'm lost. Target. That's where we're at. Yeah. I shopped every now and then, but I'm not a part of this Red Circle program.
What if he is a Target exclusive when it comes out?
Hell no. You know that shit. Oh my god.
And they cancel his ass on you because they sold your order to somebody in the store.
Yeah, typical. I don't think we're getting Target, man.
I do. I think we're gonna get him, and he's gonna be a deluxe.
I don't know.
This is one a lot of people. I see a lot of people want Wraith.
Oh, okay. Yes. No,
so I see.
Oh shit.
That's I'm sure it's everywhere, but here, like around some state parks and like vacation places,
don't get off the path, y'all. Don't get off
paddle
the path.
Paddle faster. I hear banjo music. Like
don't step off the path they got you marked for. All right, don't do it.
We're gonna lean into stereotypes. At least we're gonna get paid for it. Damn it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Wraith. I could see. Although I don't know how you pull that off.
Yeah, maybe it would look like what's her face in front of you.
I mean, are you talking about Crow's favorite figure? Crusty old Crow? I can't
He's gone to bed by now. You can show it.
Oh, yeah. Walk like an Egyptian.
It's actually a pretty cool concept wasted on a shit property.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this thing, holy shit. For the price of a Dr. Pepper, you too can own your own holographic acolyte figure, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Anyway, there you go.
Let's see. Hella Geek saying 3-star. If I remember correctly, you're in Tennessee. I was born and raised in Alabama. Pop Blender is also in Tennessee. We are right now about 25 minutes apart.
Yeah. Yep. Not this time of night.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't take me that long to get out there.
15 or 20 now.
About 20 minutes, probably.
No
Stanley, the whole body. It's just the base, but it's that
holocron.
It's that holocron Star Wars thing. They've got like the Jedi ghosts, right? You're right, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, they did some actual good characters.
They did, yes. This one though is like this is just a gimmick, and from probably one of the worst Star Wars shows ever made.
Probably the worst. So let's look at the rest of these. There's not many more. Let's get through this.
Let's get
Stu's asking about fleshlights.
Yeah, once we get in the fleshlight territory, I guess it's time to wrap it up. Or not.
So there's General Mayhem, Destro's other general, who I'm not sure if this was actually ever confirmed to supposed to be Miles Mayhem from Mask. I always thought it was. But I don't know if that's in the lore that it's actually supposed to be. I think they just shared the name from the property. Yeah. But this dude, I could see him going deep cut for Iron Grenadiers and pulling this dude out of the closet.
If they wanted to really like try to grow that team, they kind of probably maybe have to a little bit.
I think he'd make a cool figure.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, the helmet looks kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of goofy.
So this was the Iron Anvil. I never saw this dude until like I I was like, all the Iron Grenadier characters. This was JoeCon 2015. These are Iron Grenadier paratroopers, which kind of seems redundant when you got a guy with a helicopter on his head and a guy with a jetpack that can go into space. But there's the Iron Grenadier paratrooper, y'all. And then actually she was in here and I pulled her out. And I don't know why. I had Armada in here.
Oh,
and I think instead of copying the file to the other folder, I accidentally cut it. So and pasted it. So we've already seen Armada. So there's all of the Iron Grenadiers that I know about, y'all. So maybe we'll get some characters added to that roster.
Yeah. Again, whether they want to focus on it or not. You know what I mean? And if that's a direction that they are going and they want to go with the demon or they want to kind of, then yeah, we'll probably see obviously some more of it. I think also too, with the Snowcat, I assume moving forward we'll also see some more Arctic figures, Arctic versions, maybe a CC with the coat on, maybe you know what I mean? Like that would be cool. There's no reason not to do it.
All they got to do is tool the coat and maybe boots.
Right. Yeah. No. Exactly. So that's what I mean. Like, so some of those options, version 2 Stalker is also something I'm a little surprised they have not decided to do.
That I heard is in the works.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's, look, there's so many possibilities. There's so much out there that they could do. They can't do everything we want. No. They're going to do things they want. They're going to do, and of course they look at numbers. They look at market research. They have teams of people who delve through this information. They find out what people are buying. They know all the numbers. We don't know the sales numbers. We don't know how many of each figure they sell. We don't know that information. They have that information, and they can take trends and get trends and understand what are people talking about. Parrot analytics, right? When they when something gets leaked or something maybe gets out there, well, maybe that's them just testing it to see what are people talking about, what are they interested in. And so companies do that all the time. And so they have a team who sifts through that information, and then also they probably have their personal faves, right? Like, I really want to do this figure. I really want to do this figure.
Oh, yeah.
And they've probably been banging on that drum for like 4 years, until finally
just got to get them work
gets a chance to do it. So, yeah, I would love the kayak. I mean, to me, I don't know why you do that version 2 without it.
I think gotta have it.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna get ready to wrap it up, but real quick before we do, I will play. Let's see which one we want to see tonight. Let's play just a little bit of something to keep fresh on your mind. We'll be back. We're not leaving yet, but
anyone can use a weapon, but the ninja is a weapon. Behold.
He's not so tough. Blimey.
This mug takes down a whole tank with his bare hands, all right? But somehow Spirit Iron Knife's able to get the better of this motherfucker. I never understood that shit. I
have a whole reason for wanting to keep that fresh in y'all's heads. So just keep that in mind. So what you got coming up over on the Pop
Man,
channel?
nothing
Are you doing a live
much.
Sunday?
I think I will do one on Sunday. This is our busy season at work, and right now it is like hard to I call it getting the sea legs back underneath you. When you go months with not a lot going on, I have to get my legs underneath me. And I mean, when I say it's busy season, I mean like it is very busy. And so I was pretty wiped out after like the weekend, after the week and all that kind of stuff. So as it goes on, you know, I get a little more used to it and all that stuff. But I plan on doing a stream on Sunday night. Because I have a few things to talk about for sure. There's some stuff to talk about. So, yeah, I mean Sunday and then Tuesday with Matthew, and really that's about it. I mean, I just really can't wait till we start getting into summer movie season, because there is some stuff that is coming out that I really do want to go check out and can't wait to kind of see. So summer. yeah, man, that's mainly it. What about you, buddy?
Well, I'm actually off for the next few days. What's up, Liquid Identity? So, hell, I missed it. Replay Squad. I got some appointments tomorrow. I get to get up and go have a physical tomorrow. But I'm also gonna get my taxes done, so get that Joe Fest money in the bank at some point. But other than that, as far as stuff actually related to what am I doing on YouTube, I got something working on for Cobra News now that I got to finish up, and one more I got to start and finish up. So you guys we're still waiting on part 2 of episode 1 of Hiss and Tell, and I got another one that I'm working on that I've got to. We're getting ready to introduce a new character to Cobra News Now, a new crew member. Cobra News Now. We need a weather person, so we've hired one. We've hired a weather person, so that's going to be coming up pretty soon. I can't wait. As far as like reviews and shit, I didn't even do a review on the Royal Guard, so maybe might do that, and then this Savage Crucible guy, and might just do a overall, like, just show it off and talk about it kind of thing for that. Other than that, man, I'll be back here next Wednesday with Crow for Backyard Battlefield. Don't know what we're going to talk about. Probably talk about a little stuff we talked about tonight, but the condensed version, because Crow went live today. Did you see that?
I did, but it only after the fact. The post came up, like it was for 4 my time maybe, but I didn't see it until well after the fact. But I did see that.
Yeah, he messaged me and he was like, "Hey, I'm going live here in a little bit." He's like, "Not really, it's just gonna be me talking and whatever." He's like, "Just letting you know." I'm like, "Ah, sweet." And I was working. So I missed like the first 30 minutes of it, but I listened to it the whole way home. So it's good to see Crow trying to get back in the groove of doing some solo lives. So if anybody's not subscribed to Crow, I imagine everybody here is, but get over there and subscribe to him. And of course, if you're not subscribed to Pop Blender, go over there and subscribe to him. Other than that, if I do that stuff, I got a long weekend. I'd like to do some pictures. One thing I do have to do was, you remember I told you I was getting the new monitor that I won. So it's,
there you go.
So I got to try to get it set up this weekend. I won it through work. It's a free 27-inch LG monitor, and we had a rewards program thing where you get accrue points, and then they've got like a little store, and I've never used it after 11 years. And we got an email in January saying, "Hey, if you guys have points, you need to use them because we're shutting down that program in January."
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So I got on there, and they actually had some cool shit. They had like Yeti coolers and a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, well, what do I need? Like, I don't need another fancy cooler. And I was like, I wonder if I got a monitor, because I've been wanting to get a bigger one. And lo and behold, 27-inch monitor. So that's what I picked, and it got here the other day. So gonna try to get it set up this weekend. So
well, it
not
should
anything
be pretty easy. All you gotta do is just swap it out.
But I did have to get the my computer only has one HDMI port on it.
Ah, okay.
So I had to get the VGA to HDMI converter.
Yep.
And I did get it, and I did get the USB one, so it'll run audio. So I got to get all that stuff set up. So nice. Good times. Just supposed to go target shooting on Saturday. We'll see what the weather does. Other than that, man, let me holler at the chat one last time and see what you guys are saying. Stu saying, wishing you all a fantastic Easter for those who celebrate. News stations taking off. I hope. I got to get it there. I got to get shit done for it to get there. But Stormy Daniels doing the weather. One of our weather ladies in Nashville, her name is Danielle Breezy.
Yeah, it's goofy.
Shit, you know, Danielle Breezy.
I'm like, really?
And she, like, you see on national weather, like on the Weather Channel and stuff, when they get new anchors and they come from somewhere else, she's like being groomed to go be part of the Weather Channel. Eventually, it's going to happen. Let's see, Easter Sunday, then fly to Phoenix and dinner with Tony. Hooking up with Tony's Figs. That's sweet, man. I'm glad y'all getting together and hang out. That's cool.
Word.
Safe travels. Plug and play. Yeah, got to refresh. So I got some refreshing I got to do. We'll talk about that another time. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you for watching us tonight. Just another not special Wednesday. I hope people that gag was meant for got it and got a laugh out of it. But if not, I can always explain it. No. We will see you guys again in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise.